Hi. Guess what? We got 500. It's a glorious Sunday today, my friends. It's a pretty awesome week for me. I don't know what else to say. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends. We hit 500 followers on Twitch today, which means that I'm pretty cool and epic and poggers, I think. Yippee! Oh yeah, and now you can see. I set up finally. God, it took me forever to figure out a daily check-in finally. So yay! I combined the daily check-in with the one like, one prayer, so now you can check in and you can hit me in the face with a prayer. So fuck yeah. Yay! Yeah, I feel pretty cool and epic and poggers. It's been a pretty good week. I don't know why I got like 200 followers this week, but it was pretty cool. Yay! Ooh, am I the first enemy to pick it? I think so, my dear. I think you are. But yeah, I can't daily prayer. No. Is it because you are? Is it because you already redeemed something? No. Okay. Well, I guess I still have kinks to work out with it. I'll do my best to fix it for everybody. My bad, dog. My bad. But trucking and gaming. You will be most happy to hear this. I come today bearing tea. Did you set it once per stream or once per viewer? I'm pretty sure I sent it to once per viewer, but let me check that real quick. I could have fucked it up. Yep. I just put it as one per viewer, not per stream. I did it correctly, so I don't know why it's not letting you redeem it. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Okay. I just tried to fix it. Hopefully it'll work now. Sorry. I wanted to fix that real quick before I started. Thank you. Thank you. It seems like it's working now. Thank you. There we go. Yay, I fixed it. I'm the most goated nun on this entire planet. Okay, there we go. Oh. Daily prayer meter. I refreshed. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me get into the tea that I've acquired this weekend. So as we all know, yay, you guys have won daily prayers. As we all know, I was offline for most of this weekend because I saw the Demon Slayer movie with friends, and then I actually went and hung out with my girlfriends this weekend. And when girls hang out with their girlfriends, you're bound to hear a little bit of shit. And boy, do I fucking have a juicy morsel. So, I have a friend who works in cybersecurity. And the story does not necessarily revolve around cybersecurity, but I feel like it's important for me to note to say that she has a very important job. And she just started working at a new company that she really likes, and overall, she was very, very happy about the new working situation. And then, so she's been working there for about like a month and a half, maybe two. And there was a conference that pretty much her entire company went to. And then after the conference, she was like, hey, let's round up everyone. Let's go to fucking karaoke. And one of her colleagues was like, girl, if we're going to have karaoke, can we invite, I'll just say Mr. Silver Fox, because this is the way that she described him. Mr. Silver Fox. Mr. Silver Fox is and she didn't say how old she was, but he's a much older man in his, she just said much older man. I didn't see a picture of him. but he is also one of the directors of the company. And so, yeah, middle-aged hot man, Silver Fox. So that's why we're just gonna call him Mr. Fox, Mr. Silver Fox. And so one of her colleagues was like, "Hey, I really want to invite Mr. Silver Fox. I think he's really cute." And so my friend is like, "Yeah, sure, fuck it. Like, invite anyone. I don't care. We're just all gonna have a good time together at karaoke." And nobody thought that Mr. Silver Fox was going to come to the karaoke because he is one of the directors within the company. Not necessarily within like the same sector as my friend who works in the cybersecurity sector does, but he works within the same company. He is a much larger force within the company than she is, who is just like a manager in the cybersecurity division. And so he shows up to the karaoke. Her colleague is flipping out because she's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Mr. Silver Fox came to the karaoke." And so everyone's there at a karaoke, and the more that her colleague talks to Mr. Silver Fox, the more she realizes, "Oh, you know what? There's kind of a disconnect here. I don't think I like him." So the colleague comes back up to my friend, and then my friend, and she's like, "I don't think we're really like connecting, so I give up. I don't care." And so my friend was like, "All right, bet." And my friend didn't start talking to him at the karaoke with the intent of starting anything, if you can see where I'm going with here. But as my friend and Mr. Silver Fox start talking, she's like, "Oh, like, I'm kind of connecting with this guy," because the colleague that didn't like him was a very religious colleague, and probably, in all honesty, started straight up talking about how she wants kids and family and marriage and all that good stuff, as a lot of religious chicks tend to do when they're interested in someone. And so my friend is starting to dig Mr. Silver Fox, and I am going to tell it to you exactly how my friend told it to me. Alcohol starts flowing. She doesn't remember the entire chain of events, but one thing led to another. And the next thing she knows, the next thing she remembers, is getting eaten out in the back of Mr. Silver Fox's car. Girl, I started we were at lunch, and I started pounding the table. I was like, "Oh, fuck, no way!" So I'm comfortable telling you guys this because, one, not fucking me, not something I'd ever do. I'm a nun, okay? Two, because I'm also interested in hearing what, as most of our are rational adults, yes, I'm interested in hearing what your guys' thoughts are on the next part. Nothing else happens that night. He asks her if she wants to go home with him. She says, "No, I'm just gonna go home." But then she cannot stop thinking about him for like a whole week. And she's texting like the friend group chat, one that I'm not in actually. She's like texting her friend group chat like, "I'll be real, like I cannot stop thinking about him. Like that was really good head." And so everyone was telling her like, "Girl, no, you just got this job. You're gonna be boned if this gets out." And so she doesn't do anything for like a week. And then I guess one day she like fucking cracks and she invites him over. And interestingly, Mr. Silver Fox is the one to open up the conversation like, "Hey, like, I know we've really been hitting it off, but, like, what do you want? Like, do you want a relationship out of this? Do you just want something casual?" And my friend is like, "I just want to fuck, dog." We're going straight into it. And they sleep together. They bone. And one of my friends, who actually is the one who told me this story,
Hi.
she came over right after Mr. Silver Fox had just left. And my friend looks at the other friend and she's like, "Why are you so pretty right now? Why are you so cute? Why are you all so dolled up? Like, what's going on here?" And the other one is just like, nothing. And then so instantly my friend knew something fucking happened. And so she asked her, like, what the fuck is going on? And the other friend said, the girl that slept with Mr. Silver Fox, she said, "I really like him, so I'm going to play around with him until December. and then I'll cut it off.
Hello?
And for me,
Hi.
in my train of thought, I'm thinking it's currently like fucking September. September to December is a decent chunk of time. And that's a lot of time for further things to develop within the span from September to December. So I'm sitting here thinking, that's a while. How do you not know that one of you isn't gonna develop feelings from September to, thank you for praying, from September to December? And so what I'm interested in hearing your guys' thoughts of, if you have ever had a casual relationship before or anything like that. Because listen, I'm a nun. I don't do anything like that. Even before I came a nun, I was always a very clandestine woman. You know, like I've always been pretty chaste. I've always been a relationship type of girl. I've never really had like a casual friends with benefits type thing in my adult years. But is it normal to mentally set a time frame in which you would play around with someone like that? Is that normal in your guys' opinion? That's what I'm interested in hearing. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through. She just wants her Christmas gifts, lol. They banged, aren't they happy? Sorry, I didn't listen. Fair enough, Klein. Understand. Girl, I'm too scared of relationships to do one. Fair enough, Elliot. I returned with the most fancied Zoomer meal, I swear. Pepper X seasoning mixed with a pork rub seasoning I use in black salt. Thrown onto chicken nuggets and fries. For drink, freshly uncorked French Bordeaux. Wow, that sounds really good. You know what I had? I had microwave lasagna because it was the last thing in my freezer that was edible. And it tasted like shit, but I ate it anyway because it was all I had left and I didn't want to go to the grocery store. Good tea, thanks. You're welcome. I'm glad that I was able to deliver you decent tea. But yeah, back when Tinder was popping, that's weird for me, but I've never been in that situation. Yeah, I've never done casual. The thought never sat well with me because I know my feels. Me too. I'm a very emotional, feelsy type person. So, like, that's why I've never personally delved into the realm of, like, casual relationships. Because I've always been the first one that's like, so, like, do you like me? Please? Like, I've always just been that kind of girl. I'm single as fuck. I ain't got a clue. Fair enough. Am I the only one scared of relationships? Nah, dog, that's totally normal. I'm sure most people would agree with you that relationships are a very scary and daunting thing at times. Yippee, proud of you. Thank you. I'm not sure what I did, but I appreciate you, Scar. Casual relationships are far more common than they should be these days. And, like, listen, I don't mind. Like, people can do whatever they want to do with the life that they're given. So if you want to sleep with 100 people while you're sexy and in your 20s, fucking go for it. I'm just not that kind of person. I don't really care that much. Nothing is ever casual to me. I'm a serious person in friendships and relationships. I would never for a second think to have a fling with someone. I guess some people just enjoy the thrill of it. Couldn't be me, though. And that's also something that, like, freaks me out, too. Because let's say in an alternate universe, I'm single, and there's a really hot director in my company. I'm still not gonna fucking sleep with someone that I work with. You don't, like, that's just something that feels so, like, crazy to me, especially because that would be putting, like, your career at risk. And she gets paid big fucking money in cybersecurity, dog. Like, I make, like, pennies compared to her. I still wouldn't want to risk that. Venusia says, I never had a relationship before, but I've always been good with romance and feelings. If they develop feelings, she'll just change plans. There isn't a set rule for this kind of salt. She is allowed to change her mind. What's important is that she's straightforward about wanting something casual so she doesn't lead him on. And, she is. She always has been, like, very straightforward about this kind of thing. Because she's said before that, like, when she would, like, sleep with someone and they wanted to cuddle after, she'd just be like, no, and leave. So she very is just that kind of person that, like, is totally cool being no strings attached. If anything, she's very used to it. But, like, it's still crazy to me that she set a timeline. Like, okay, yeah, from September to December, that's like 3.5, 4 months. I'm gonna sleep with him and then I'm gonna break it off. And I feel like that's a very disciplined way to kind of go about sleeping with someone. But I don't know. That is just my thought. That are my feelings. And I am glad that I was able to share the gossip and the tea with you all. So I had a wonderful lunch yesterday. That was some of the finest tea that I've encountered in a hot minute. Truckin says, I've done casual, but then they found a BF and we cut it off with no hard feelings. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty common from a lot of folks I hear too, especially in Vegas. Are you sure you're a nun? I don't know what you mean. Don't I look perfectly nunny? Don't I look wonderfully nunny? What about people in their 20s that are not hot? I mean, well, everyone's beautiful in their own way, I think. Where the fuck is Meteor? Oh, he's at Home Depot. Straight up doing the most man things possible. He's at Home Depot. Yeah, sleeping with coworkers is a recipe for disaster. I absolutely agree. Single goth nun? Where? In an alternate universe, I said. Never sleep with someone I work with. Typical bar things. True. I'm Demi, literally incapable of feeling sexual attraction towards anyone I don't have an emotional connection with. No matter how hot, nothing, nada, zilch. I agree. Thank you. That little cat makes me so happy. For a long time, I also considered myself a Demi as well. Just because I'm a very reserved person at heart. So I understand. I'm glad you all enjoyed the tea as well. Okay, let me scroll back down to being... Oh, Destructor said something really good. Like, casual relationships are part of the major problems with dating. Like, having numerous partners is actually really bad for psychological health. Really? Is it actually? Thank you for praying. That's super interesting. I had no idea. It is legally allowed to flirt with your coworker and friend. Legally allowed? That doesn't break, like, a policy or something? I don't know. Listen, in most, like, handbooks I've read, there's always some kind of, like, code of conduct in which you are to abide by in order to work at a company, you know? Hello, Sister May. Did you see Sabaton did a song with Nothing More? I did not. I was out of the house, like, the entire weekend except for today. I'm super behind on everything. Bro, all my coworkers are straight toxic men, and I'm just the one sitting there. Damn, I'm the only gay one here. Damn. I felt Elias. Also, thank you for following, everyone. What the heck did I just hear? We were gossiping a lot, for sure. For sure. Okay. Remember the CEO Coldplay guy? Yeah, I think about that a lot. I think about the CEO Coldplay guy too. Because why, like, it's always people that work in HR. And listen, okay, I have more tea, actually. It's very similar, but, like, kind of worse. And, maybe not worse. It's just I know less about it, so it will be less interesting for you all. But, one of my mom's friends, listen, very rich lady. Like, she is the kind of lady that she was able to build her own house in Las Vegas. And then she was like, actually, fuck it. I don't like this house. I want to live on the Strip. And so she bought a condo on the Strip and got rid of the house. And then she got a new job and she was like, actually, fuck this condo. I'm going to go live in Germany. And so she went to Germany to start working for an entirely different company without any regard to anything else going on back here in America. Very rich lady. She's like in her late 40s, early 50s, around the same age as my mother. Your mom is the kind of person to own a cuck chair. Yeah, I know. I've been in my mom's room before. But also, okay, so this is my mom's friend, and I know even less about the situation than I did with my IRL friend that I just told you about. So this tea is going to be very brief. But she moved to Germany to start working for this new company, and she is an HR professional. And she started sleeping with one of the senior VPs within the company, and he is married. He's married, and he has children. And my mom was telling her friend, like, girl, if he's married, like, you need to cut this shit out. Like, this is terrible. Because my mom, like, has had experience, like, you know, being cheated on and stuff. Unfortunately, most women have. And so she was very much like, I'm not going to tolerate this, especially, like, you're one of my best friends. This is really shitty of you. Stop doing this. But my mom's friend didn't listen. She continued to do so, and word got out within her company, and now she is under a quote-unquote professional review. But seeing that she works in fucking HR, yeah, her ass is gonna get fucking fired. And it was the same thing with the CEO at the Coldplay concert. It was a CEO, and then that lady was also someone who worked in HR. To my experience, people in HR should be the ones doing things by the book. So why in the hell are most HR professionals doing the most backwards shit with their, like, within the company that I've ever fucking heard? What is going on with the HR ladies and the HR gentlemen? I truly cannot wrap my head around it. Listen, this is just like what I have been observing within the last few years. And it's always the HR people. Always the HR people. I'd beat the hell out of a friend if they cheated on someone or purposely slept with someone in a relationship. I agree. I mean, because even me, my nun ass, even I have been cheated on before. Granted, it was many, many, many years ago, but like, that shit stays with you forever. It permanently kind of undermines the way you feel about yourself. Like, because I wasn't enough for this one person, you kind of tend to carry that emotion with you for many years, even though it's been like damn near fucking 9-10 years since I was cheated on. It just stays with you. So like, I'm so glad that I personally am like not friends with anyone that like has slept with someone in a relationship or has cheated on someone. But yeah, because that shit truly does stay with you. Bro, my phone died. I'm back. Welcome back, Nightmare. Because they are HR, and that's so interesting to me. They do it because they think they can get away with it, because who's going to review it? Them. Ah, that's a really good point, Truckin'. I see. Maybe Bimbo Limbo. Welcome to the church, Bimbo. Really taking human relationships to the literal extreme. I fucking know, right, Marwal? Incredible. Also, hi, Yuna. Hi, Venusia. Hi, Evo. Hi, Zio. Hi, Truckin'. Hi, Pete. Hi, Bimbo. Lots of people to say hi to today. Hello, 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 my friends. But yeah, listen. That was most of the tea that I had for today. I'm glad that all of you were able to sip it with me, because the rest of my weekend was pretty fucking normal. I did do a lot this weekend, but anyway. Also, thank you for the stretchy check, Julius. And I have some Gatorade, because my legs feel weird today. So let me take a sip of my Gatorade as well. OMG, you still didn't say hi to me? I'm sorry, Venusia! I'm sorry! Hi, Klein! Hi, Venusia! Hi, Gold! Anyone else who's here that I didn't say hi to? I totally meant to say hi! What flavor? Fruit punch? Fruit punch Gatorade? But it's like it's the Gatorade Zero, though, so it, like, always tastes a little bit, like, less good, you know? Also, hi, Jake! Wow, May, how could you do this? I'm sorry, Nightmare! I'm sorry! I'm sad. At this point, you basically need to do a roll call. I know, I'm sorry. I'm glad I was here for the tea, but I gotta get my stuff ready. Have a good stream. Have a wonderful stream, Truckin'. If you're on when I'm finishing, I'll raid out to you. I hope you have a wonderful stream. Good luck. I don't know what you're streaming, but have fun. How rude. What did I do, Bloof? I'm sorry. I've been here for 10 seconds. My bad. I'm sorry. You didn't say hi to me, but I've been lurking, so you didn't know I was here. Yeah, there's been times where people have, like, showed, like, lists of how they see, like, their people that are in the chat, and I have no idea how to even see that. So I don't know. I've worked at a lot of different companies. I've seen it with every type of way you can think of. Old with young, girl with girl, guy with guy, boss with the lowest employee. And that's just so interesting to me, because I have always kind of worked for places that have been, like, relatively straight and narrow, except my very first job where I worked at a movie theater. And I feel like this is like the meme, right? But there was one of the general managers of the theater was significantly older. Also, fucking hated that guy. He would like to add the employees onto, like, his Snapchat. And luckily, he didn't like me for some reason or another, so I was never asked to give him my Snapchat or anything. But yeah, that did happen back in the day. Don't work at a movie theater. Lots of weird fucking creeps that also work at movie theaters, apparently. Also, the movie theater job was, like, the worst job that I've ever had in my whole life. But that's a whole other thing. You know where people fuck around a lot? Hospitals. My mom works with a lot of doctors and nurses, and she hears so much. Borderline orgies. Oh, that's interesting. I love that. I mean, okay, listen, I don't love that from like a human perspective, but I love that in a tea drinking nun perspective. I have a question. So you worked at a movie theater, right? Yeah, like it was my first job when I was 18. So 6 years ago? 6 years ago, that was my first job, yeah. Can you guys see what's happening in the theater room? So we had an upstairs area. It was the projector room. We had an upstairs area where you could see there was all of the projectors just lined up, and it was just the entire, like the entire third floor was just a bunch of, I can't think of the term. It was just a giant hallway with all the projectors. And actually, interestingly enough, everything was just projected from like laptops. But anyway, you're 24? No, I'm 26. But anyway. You couldn't really see like through into the whole theater from that upper view.
Hi.
Because it was literally just the glass with it was the little glass panel that the projector would project through. So you couldn't really see the theater through that area, but you could see like a little bit of the seats. Mostly, if you wanted to catch someone doing something weird in a theater, it would just be the ushers just peeking their little head in and making sure that nobody was doing anything weird in a half-empty theater. Pretty normal, not very interesting stuff. Old. What the fuck do you mean, old? 26 is young and sprightly. My boobs are still perky. Don't you see them? They're perfectly fine. I'm really young still. Because I took a girl to a movie and 5 minutes into the movie, she tried to perform oral sex on me. Whoa! Sorry. Whoa! let me tone that down a little bit. Whoa! And I was scared we were going to get kicked out. Oh yeah, I mean, that definitely would get you kicked out, but at least in my theater, the way that my theater was set up, you couldn't really see anything from the projector room. An usher would have to see you and stop you. We're mods, we can say that. Fuck you. Grandma, fuck you. We can't really see them to verify, to be fair. Yes, you can. Look. They're right in front of you, see? As someone who's 27, you're a liar. We aren't young. I mean, listen. Chad literally, like, heard me hurt my back last weekend on Kingdom Hearts. So, I think we know that people over 25 start to have problems with their bodies. But I'm literally drinking Gatorade to keep my legs from cramping up because my legs feel a little off today. And I'd really not rather deal with a Charlie horse, so I'm drinking Gatorade as a preventative measure. That's just something that I have to do at this age. Man, please don't show me these tits. Sorry, they're right here. Just look down. They're right there already. My knees have given out on me. Oh, true. I mean, same. I was in theater and marching band for years. My knees work like fucking shit. Every time I bend down, all you hear is... But that's just what happens. And I feel like most people struggle with having weird knees. Hey, boss, how you doing? I'm doing quite well, Noble. How are you doing today? 26, a child. A literal baby. Thank you. 27, an age corpse. Rotten and Aww. No, you're telling me that I only have until March to be a baby? Fuck. We ain't beating the Unc and Auntie allegations. We really fucking aren't, dog. Especially, okay, so, I will not talk about any spoilers, but I did see the Demon Slayer movie on Friday, and there was a lot of teenagers there, which was very surprising. Because, like, when I was younger and I started... oh, wait, sorry. Destructor said something interesting. I want to read that before I get into my next topic. I said this earlier, but you missed it. France is also completely fucked as far as society goes. DNA tests are actually illegal in France. Really? That's interesting. That are matching DNA evidence from a crime scene. Huh. That's interesting. So the only way that you could get a DNA test if it's literally a crime. That's interesting. Why the fuck is it illegal? Too many French politicians sleeping with people they shouldn't, so they outlawed it? I don't know. I'm 33 and I'm still a young god. Granted, it's more Dionysus, not Apollo, but still, so fuck y'all. Fair enough, Warsaw. Shoot! Okay. Okay, oh, yeah, oh, sorry. I was catching up on the chat real quick. But, alright, so... When I was... Why are you so surprised? Liz, I just was. Because when I went to the Demon Slayer movie on Friday evening, Very good movie. Very long fucking movie. I can't believe that an anime movie can now have the budget and time to go toe to toe with fucking Oppenheimer. It was literally like 20 minutes off of being Oppenheimer length. Crazy long fucking movie, dog. Especially if you waited through all the trailers and stuff too, because it was like a full scale like block. It was treated like a blockbuster. So there was like 35 minutes of trailers before the goddamn movie. So yeah, I had to piss like fucking crazy through the last third of the movie. Well, it does cover a whole manga arc. I mean, part of it, I believe, because the movie is the first of a trilogy that will end the series. But I was super surprised that there were, one, so many kids, two, so many people like dressing up for the movie, and three, just how enthusiastic the theater was about the movie. Because back in my day, when they were first bringing anime movies to the U.S., it was always like empty fucking theaters. Even like when the first My Hero movie came out, there was maybe like 20 people in that theater tops. And then this time, when I went to see the Demon Slayer movie, it was sold out. We were literally in the second row because there was no other places for us to sit. It was like it was insane. So many people were dressed up. So many people were super enthusiastic about just being there. And it honestly made my little weeb heart quite happy. Like I don't know. I've been into anime for like I'm 26, so like literally 16 years. I got into anime because I didn't know how to pirate regular TV shows, and anime was way easier to pirate back then. What brand is your microwave? I don't fucking know, dog. I don't know. I have no idea. It's white, I guess. White microwave. Chit chat it is. Yeah, today is just a chatting stream. I'm so sorry I didn't respond to your question in time. But yeah, no, we're just chatting today. 500 follower celebration, and the Sunday sermons typically tend to be just me, yapping, flapping my gums around for the next 2 hours. Oh, you must have had an evening day crowd. Oh yeah, we saw it on Friday night at like 8 p.m. and we didn't leave the theater until like 11:30, dude. Super long movie. Back in my day when we had black and white films with no sound and lots of subtitles, I mean, I watch anime movies. There's always going to be lots of subtitles. They do not allow paternity tests. Oh, this is about the French DNA thing. They do not allow paternity tests as adultery, cheating, and swinging is so rampant that it all came to light. It would potentially crash the French society. That's fucking crazy. Shit, maybe it'll end up like that in America someday with how things are going. Jesus. Anyway, not to be political or anything. Fair enough, can't argue with that. I'm actually not sure. Does, like, the microwave brand matter? There are things. There are appliances in my house where I don't know if, like, a different brand actually matters. Like, with my air fryer, I feel like the brand difference matters. But, like, with a microwave, does it really matter if you have a $2,000 microwave or a $200 microwave? Is it really going to make a difference? Is it going to atomize the particles within your food differently? I don't know. And personally, I don't think so. But I'm the kind of person that will cheap out before I do anything expensive. So, there's an alternative future where May became a huge fan of The Sopranos or The Wire because they pirated that instead of anime. Honestly, you're right. Anime was just the easiest thing to look up, especially back then when I got into it 16 years ago. I could literally just look up, watch Sailor Moon on YouTube, and then someone would upload it in like 1 out of 36 parts. Every clip like 45 seconds to a minute long. Like it, and that's just how it was. You could find things so fucking easy back then. And then when YouTube started taking like official content off the site, then you would literally just you would just Google watch anime online, and there would be like 100 sites. You didn't really have to dig for it back then as much as you do today. So back then, if normal TV was a little bit easier to find, maybe I would have been more into TV. But now my brain span is permanently altered because now I can't watch anything longer than 24 minutes, which is the average anime episode. I think it really matters what the wattage does. I don't know, man. I don't know shit about microwaves. It just heats up my food and it goes, and that's all I need it to do. Some last longer, like Panasonic, maybe Yamana. You guys know microwave brands? You guys know the most interesting things. I don't know fucking microwave brands for shit. Cheaper ones, probably rebranded from companies like Hayer. You guys genuinely know microwave brands? That's crazy. Oh. I got into around 16 ago too. Yay! We're weebs together, Warsaw Pete. That's how I watch Freaks and Geeks. Ah, I see. But in fact, not a lot of people are really aware of. Usually the big brands just repackage the same product that other companies like manufacturer country ones sell. Interesting. Congrats on 500. Thank you. I've been in a really good mood all weekend because of it. I don't even know why I have 500 followers, but it's pretty awesome and pretty cool, and it makes me feel like a decent VTuber. I'm doing my very best. Thank you all very much for following me and being a part of my church. It really does mean a lot to me. Despite how silly a gal I am, it does mean quite a lot to me. Oh, refrigerator brands definitely matter. So I see TikToks of people putting like Subway Surfers on their fridge, which is ludicrous to me because I have one of those fridges that is just like white. And there's not like an ice machine in it or anything. It's just like a one big old white fridge and that's all you get. I cannot fathom having a TV inside of my refrigerator in which I could even put Subway Surfers on it. It just seems like ridiculous. I like silly. Thank you, Julius. You being a silly gal is why you like you in the first place, Goober. Yay! I do my best. Thank you. I found proof that we didn't fuck up Japan. They were on the road to making weird shit. Sounds like you've been in a documentary hole lately, Destructor. I mean, I also do that too. When I get really bored and nobody is like messaging me or anything, I straight up will just watch random YouTube documentaries for hours. I love listening to YouTube documentaries while I grind some video game. One of my favorite pastimes, even. I will only get a smart fridge when my current one dies. More stuff in the fridge is more stuff to break. And that's how I felt about, like, what's it called? Like, washing machines. Okay, I have separated households. My dad had, like, very fancy, smart washers and dryers, had the fucking little screens on them where you could do the wabongus, bingus, million settings within your washers and dryers. And then at my mom's house, we just had the fucking plain white washer dryer, two separate machines, and that thing like never fucking broke. And then the smart washers and dryers would break all the fucking time. So we're the point where my dad has bought like 3 different washers and dryers within the span of like, I don't know, maybe 10 years. It's kind of ridiculous, especially considering how expensive those things are. So I don't know. I don't really mind having a bunch of cheap shit in my place because it works and it doesn't break. I don't need anything to be smart, really. Because, really, do I deserve it? No. I'm not that smart. I do have a degree, though. So don't call me stupid. I was about to say that. My grandma only recently bought a new fridge after having one for literally 50 years. That's good. That's a long fucking lifespan. That's awesome. Oh, an air fryer, too. That thing just needs a timer and heat dial. It doesn't need a CPU or programming. Both of... yeah, I have 2 air fryers. Both of my air fryers are, like, very normal air fryers. But one of them is, like, a basket air fryer, and one of them is, like, a toaster air fryer. And I love having 2 different air fryers because that means I can make, like, seasoned potatoes in one air fryer, and then I can make pizza bites in the other air fryer. It's fucking awesome. My mom has the same freezer after 30 years. That'll probably be me. Unless I, like, move or something. I bet your dad has a fancy smart TV, like one of the fancy ones. Oh, yep, for sure. It's one of the ones where it has, like, the motion blurring throughout the motion blurring in the... What's it called? God, whatever. Just motion blurring. And it makes everything look like shit. But it makes everything look like hyper fluid, and it's really weird. I hate new TVs and the way that they do that, but whatever. That's just one of my old person gripes, I guess. Took another sip of my KOA Chowie. We got a double door air fryer. guys, wait, quiet down. Token Prince is my best friend of 16 years. They have never been in my Twitch chat before. I told you guys about this once on stream before, but they're like my best friend of 16 years. They recently moved away from Nevada to Ohio, so I'm so excited to see her. Hello, my baby, my sweetie. I'm so happy to see you here. I haven't seen you in so long. You have to come back to Vegas and get your ass out of Ohio. I miss you. Also, hi, sorry. Sorry, I got really excited because I haven't seen them here yet. So hi, my baby. I love you. Thank you for being here. Anyway, time to sack back up. Which admin is fucking up the chat? I didn't do nothing. Uh-oh. Look up the 1800s painting of the Dream of the Fisherman's Wife. 18 plus rating. I'm sorry. Should I? I will. Let me look that up. Let me look that up real quick. Oh, that's not that bad. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, it's just typical old tentacle fucking. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Good old tentacle fucking. There's tons of those in tons of those in Japanese art. I watched a documentary not too long ago about oh god, I wish I could remember the actual phrase, but it was like the prohibition of all like pornographic media in the 1900s in Japan, and I found that that was a really interesting watch. I wish I could remember what it was called or who I watched it from, but I love watching. I love learning weird historical things like that. It's very interesting that there are so many snapshots of these like time periods, and it makes me wonder what historians are going to look back on about our era and what they're gonna like call the events that like we're living through currently. What those are gonna be called and how those are gonna be known in the future. Because like to me, it's just the fucking present, and it sucks. Everything sucks most of the time. Unfortunately, I've been sworn to secrecy. Thank God. My bestie's still on my side. Let's fucking go. Typical? Wasn't it like the OG? I don't know. Well, yes. I think it is the OG, but there's been a lot of pornographic art, about tentacles since. So, not the first time I've seen that. Oh, why am I crying? Sorry. Don't know why I'm crying. My apologies. God, this Gatorade Zero sucks. I just don't want my legs to cramp. Is that so much to ask for an unk? Okay. So I talked about seeing the Demon Slayer movie. I talked about, and which actually I didn't really talk about the movie itself. I don't really want to talk about any spoilers because I know it's still like the opening weekend of the movie. But if you liked Demon Slayer, even passively, I would recommend watching the Demon Slayer movie. I think it was a lot of fun. I did genuinely enjoy the movie, despite the many complaints I have with like the pacing of the series, and even within the movie. But it was still a very fun movie, and I generally think that like more people should be watching movies. In all honesty, there's something about going to a movie theater and having it be a very communal experience that I still really value in this day and age. And like maybe it's because I worked at a movie theater, so I feel kind of like fond to the experience. But most of my like most memorable movie experiences have been when I have seen a movie in a crowded theater and like the energy within the crowd is like palpable. And I really like that communal feeling of experiencing something with a lot of people. So even if you are only mildly interested in it, I would recommend watching it. I think it was really worth it. I saw it earlier today. Earlier this year, I went and saw the Overlord movie while it was playing. Hell yeah! Awesome. How about my wife? How it goes? Hi, Grand Codex. How are you, Zeffy? I hope you're having a good day today. How was your stream? Are you still streaming? How was your stream? And if you are not still streaming, I hope, if you are still streaming, I hope your rest of your stream goes well. And if you are not streaming, I hope you're getting a lot of rest. Because my wife, she streams a long fucking time, dog. I understand there's weird shit in all societies across all of history. Of course. And I can't wait to hear from, well, I guess as a ghost. I can't wait to hear from future historians on how they feel how weird our current present is. I am having so good. No, I ended stream earlier. Ah, I see. Okay, well then good. I hope you are resting your voice. I hope you are having tea. I hope you are getting your rest, my darling. The weird shit just ain't our fault. I mean, I say that about most people. Hey, not my fault. You guys want to say weird shit? Not my fault. Most of the time it actually is, though. These are my streams. So if you guys start talking about weird things, it's usually because I started the conversation with something weird. Like today, when I literally started stream by going, hey, you guys want to hear my coworker? Or want to hear about my friend who's fucking one of the directors in her company? And then also my mom's friend who's fucking one of the executives in her company? God, sorry. I'm just hopping on I'm hoping my PC holds till TwitchCon. No! Is your PC going down, girl? I'm sorry. I hope you were able to fix whatever's going on with your PC. For me, I know that I need a new SSD because my download speeds are shit and I'm really starting to feel it. But like overall my PC's doing all right. It's doing pretty good. You know, not too bad. People in your life like men with power, huh? And that's what's really like mind-boggling to me. Because listen, you guys have heard Church IT Tech. Church IT Tech is my partner. Very rarely he will come in and he'll say hi on stream sometimes. He's a very nice, calm, quiet boy with a very lovely, non-assuming, gentle voice. I'm deeply afraid of men and people with power. If there's someone with, like, listen, even when, like, larger VTubers follow me on Twitter, I'm instantly scared. Because even that slight modicum of power scares me. I'm very afraid of people with power. I love people that are gentle and non-assuming. But people in my life really love men with power. God, it's so scary to me. I could never imagine sleeping with someone that could literally make me lose my job. Thank you for the head pats, by the way, Julius. I appreciate you. Half a bottle of Bordeaux finish. Let's go. What the fuck? Wait, are you just downing your entire bottle of alcohol with your lunch, Marwell? That's crazy. Congratulations on 500. Ah, thank you, Skibio. Thank you. I'm really happy about it, too. I didn't really talk about this earlier because I wanted to get into the tea more, but I am sincerely thankful for 500. I know I've been doing this for less than a year. I know I'm very scuffed. I know I'm not good at video games, and I know that I just talk about random fucking bullshit all the time. But I'm very appreciative of the time that is spent watching me and hanging out with me and chatting with me. It means a lot to me, because and listen, I don't get a lot of fucking validation in my life. Like, I was straight up bullied out of theater. I had no other fucking outlet than exploring myself other than theater. And I got bullied out of it, which fucking sucked. And so I pivoted to band. But by then, I was so fucking scarred with my experience with the theater kids that I pretty much refused to make friends. For pretty much the rest of, like, high school, I didn't want to make any fucking friends because I was super scared. I was trying to get into the cosplay community outside of high school. And even then, I felt like I was never, like, I don't know, I felt like I was never good enough to hang out with these people. And I did have wonderful friends in the cosplay community, but it very much was a very, like, select group of people, and I never really felt like I had an in. So I ended up quitting cosplay, like, when I got into my 20s anyway. I was singing privately on YouTube for damn near 10 years before I gave up, because nobody was fucking watching, and so I was like, who am I singing for? What am I doing any of these things for? And I have friends, I have a partner, I have family, but I have always kind of wanted this, like, I've always wanted a sense of community. And the fact that now with VTubing, I'm able to kind of build my own community with people who enjoy chatting with me about literally fucking whatever and watching me fail at any video game I play, it means a lot to me. Because even if I fail 100 times, there's people cheering for me to beat the stupid Kingdom Hearts 1 boss Ansem. And I don't have that most days. In my whole life, I never really had a whole lot of that. So I sincerely mean it when I tell you all that I'm thankful for the hours that you spend with me. Um, because like I have friends, but even in like most of my friend groups, I've never felt like I was not to say that I want to be the favorite friend, but I've never really felt like I was the friend who mattered. It never felt like I was a part of the glue that fundamentally kept things together. And like I have like the main friend, exactly, Zeo. I I just always wanted to kind of belong somewhere and to have a lot of friends. And I'm a pretty like I'm a sociable person. I love going out and I love hanging out with people and I love making friends, but I've never felt like important. And the fact that I'm building a community where for the first time I've kind of been able to feel important within this own circle that I've been building out. It does feel really wonderful. And I'm running out of words because I'm a fucking baby, but it does mean a lot to me. So even if I never grow past 500 or 600, this is wonderful to me, because I never thought when I first started streaming that I'd even get like 50. Reaching affiliate was not even a thought in my mind, and now that I'm well blown past that, it feels pretty mega awesome. Good speech. Have some Bordeaux. Thank you, Marl. Yeah, I'm gonna take a fucking sip of Gatorade for that. Oh god. You don't want to be. As soon as you don't hold them for 5 seconds, they all disappear. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that with a lot of my friend groups. But I still love my friends, even as transient as friend groups can be. I still, I still appreciate any time spent with me. I think you're an absolute fucking delight, and you deserve to feel important. We love you all to bits. Yeah, yay! That's pretty freaking awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you're finally building your own community, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I do. It feel pretty good. You'll be great if you just keep pushing. I definitely will. I will be doing my best. And Evil Vaughn did ask what happened in theater. So I went to a very. There's a reason I chose the nun aesthetic. I grew up in a very religious Catholic background, and I ended up I had the privilege of going to a very expensive religious school. And I am a short, I don't want to, the image of being conventionally attractive in a school like that is you're tall, you're blonde, you're really thin, you wear the pink sparkly Uggs, because you can afford 3 pairs of them, even if it's in the middle of summer and you're gonna ruin the fucking fur in those things. I was none of that. I was short. I have always been 4'11". I've never really been conventionally thin, and I'm Mexican, so yeah, I look different from all the blonde girls that are the leads in our theater program. I was only ever casted as I was an Oompa Loompa in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I was an Oompa Loompa. I was always either a kid, I was JoJo in Seussical the Musical, who was the child of the show. If I got a lead, I was once Ursula in The Little Mermaid, the musical, and that was because they painted me purple and I was sat on a very, very big chair for the entirety of the musical. I never had to dance or look anything like myself. And I said this as a joke before, but I was young Shrek, and I was one of the dwarves, and also Lord Farquaad's father in Shrek the musical, which is, yes, it's very funny. I can look back on that and laugh now. But back then, it made me feel so fucking othered and ugly back when I was in theater, because it felt like, wow, the only time that these people will let me on stage is when I'm making an ass of myself, and when I'm either a child or I'm an ugly creature. This fucking sucks. And And so like in all of my classes, I was just always the last one picked for the improv sections, or the last one picked for the fucking everything, or I was the butt of every joke. And I was totally fine with that because at least people were interacting with me, because I loved theater with all of my heart back then, and I really wanted to like make it to Broadway or fucking something, you know? And then at the very beginning of the sophomore year, like first or second week of the sophomore year, we were having auditions for the winter musical. You were expected to prepare for these things well ahead of time, like in the summer. And I auditioned, and I was like, I'm a shoo-in. Like, I'm gonna fucking get something because there's tons of like there's children in this show. I definitely can be one of the leads, even if it means I'm a child again. And the theater director, he pulled me aside, and he was like, listen, we loved your audition, we love your voice, but we'd really appreciate your help on tech. However, we'd love it if we could mic you up, which meant that we don't want you on stage with everyone else, but we want your voice. We still want you to be singing for us. And it made me feel so used, and it made me feel so ugly. It made me feel so small and so fucking different from everyone else in the theater program that I shrank up. Like it utterly destroyed my self-esteem for years, because I felt so fucking awful about myself that I instantly dropped every fucking like theater program I was in. I never auditioned for anything ever again. And I instantly switched to band. And like I made friends there, you know. The band kids are the nerds. The band kids are the other ones. The band kids are the weird ones. And so like I was able to meet good people back then. I was able to make friends. That's actually where I met Church IT Tech. Church IT Tech and I went to the same school. We didn't really date until many years later, but I met Church IT Tech back in band, and he was a massive reason as to why I stayed alive throughout high school. But yeah, that's the whole background behind my theater experience. And even then, like, I never stopped singing. I never stopped singing. I always wanted a place where I could sing and share my voice and my loves with other people. So I was always doing anime covers and K-pop covers and any kind of fucking cover under the sun that I could think of. And it never really worked out for me. I would never really get more than like 100 to 300 views on something, and it was really demotivating, and it sucked. And I did it pretty much up until college. From when I quit theater up until college, and then when I got to college, I was too busy to make covers anymore because I didn't have a car and I had to take the bus everywhere, and I just had no time to do anything fun anymore. But yeah. But yeah, that's my sappy past. And I'll stop talking about the sad stuff. But all in all, I've never really had a community or a place that I really felt like I belonged. So it means a lot that I can make a place where I belong, because I'm literally the person who's fucking making it. So that's pretty fucking awesome, and that's pretty fucking cool, and I think that's really awesome. I'm bad with money, LOL. Fuck yeah, dog. Give it to me. I'll take your money. I'm kidding. You don't have to give me money. I'm equally as bad as money. Speaking of being equally as bad with money, I literally already bought like everything I need for the 1-year streamiversary stuff that I'm planning. So all the money that I got from my Twitch payouts pretty much already spent. Womp womp. Oh, I'm a woman now. There we go. That works too, baby. That works too. LOL, I have none. Fair enough. Andy's throwing that shit back. Sheesh. So that mean you belong to us? I mean, kindly. Kinda, I guess. What have I tuned into? Me being a little guy. La 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 la. Everybody really likes the gremlin model. People really like either the modern May model or they really like the little gremlin model, which I think is totally fine. I'll gladly take you, sugar. Yay! I'll take it. Yay! I like being called names. Sweet names, not the mean names. But I'm getting used to people calling me fucking stupid, so that's fine. I already know that I'm fucking stupid. Oh, hi, meow meow. My cat's looking at me. Hello, the May. Hello, Quinzhong. How are you? Ah, Sneezy the gremlin. I haven't even sneezed. The one time I sneezed, and I am starting to question following you when you were playing that spooky game with Codex. Oh. Listen, I promise, I'm a nice and normal person. Codex is definitely way cooler than I am. And she's way buffer than I am. I scream and piss my pants like a little baby. I played Escape the Backrooms with Stebio and Ray the other night. And for the first, 40 fucking minutes, I was not, I was not big, brave, buff, or sexy. I was screaming my little hat off. So to Stebio and Ray, I'm sorry about your ears. Backrooms mentions, true! I hated him there. But it was fun. In all honesty, after I adjusted to being scared, I was fine. But yeah. I don't take it very well. But, I know that I said that I would play another horror game, around my anniversary. I'm still trying to figure out what horror game that I'll do. But I still will. I still will. Thank you for the Prime sub, Knights. Sorry, I'm not sure if you want me to call you Mad or Knights, but I'm just gonna go with Knights for now. But thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Yes, horror games. If you want horror game suggestions, hit me up. Of course, of course. Welcome to the Church Wandering Gospel. Speaking of actually being sneezy, I do have to blow my nose. And I've talked about this before. But when I talk too much, it rattles the fucking mucus around in my skull. And then I end up having to blow my nose real fucking bad. So allow me to grab a tissue box, please. I have to grab a tissue. I'll be right. Oh no, mate, don't do it. You know what'll happen. Oh! I'm gonna fucking explode. No. Ah! Oh, do you guys like the daily prayers that I set up, by the way? I just figured out how to do it today. I have 4 fucking things going on now whenever you guys redeem a daily prayer. Yippee! I did my best. But okay, let me still grab a tissue. I will be back in literally a minute. Don't leave. I'll be right back. I'm back! I made it. I survived the terrible, terrible trek from my kitchen to my office. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. Took you long enough. Oh, fucking sorry, dog. My bad. Also, thanks for dropping alert today, Shinju. I appreciate ya. You were gone, got Argus? Argus? What's Argus? Ages? You were gone for ages? I was gone for ages. Yes, I was right. Ah, I'm awesome. I can't believe I figured that out. Sick. Okay. Let me look. Let me see. Okay. I think I fucking talked about everything that I wrote down to talk about today. And it's only been an hour. That's not good. So that means whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about, it's free reign, baby. Either of you guys have any topics or any interesting things to share that I could start running my fucking gums about as well? Damn, I can't believe I wrote down that little. What metal do you like? Ooh, yeah, fuck yeah. So I'm still very new within my metal explorations. I only really got into metal the last as I talked about before, I come from a very religious background. My dad didn't really let me listen to anything that I wanted to. So metal was something that I only really recently got acclimated with, despite being so fucking old now. I'm really into, like, the orchestral side of metal. I really like bands like, Arch Enemy, that kind of lean into that, like, epic sound. I also really like, you know what? I just really like female vocalists. Like, I really like Spirit Box. I really like Arch Enemy. I know Hailstorm isn't necessarily metal, but I really like Hailstorm. I also have been on a giant new metal kick, so I've been listening to a lot of, like, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Disturbed, other things. God, whenever someone asks me what music I like, I can never fucking remember what I just listened to. I literally listen to music every day, and I can never remember shit. But, Nightwish, yes, correct, Julius. God, I've talked about Nightwish so much, and I always forget that I like Nightwish. But yes, I love Nightwish. In This Moment is a great female metal band. I will write it down. Thank you, my darling. Congrats on 500, mate. Thank you. In This Moment. I have a pad of sticky notes that I keep on my desk. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Cool. My fave artist is someone named Heavy Metal May. What? What are you talking about? Did you finish Metal Gear Rising? I did not. The fight with, I already fucking forgot his name. He's the guy who could, like, tear himself into tiny little fucking pieces. He took me forever. He took me like 40 minutes to beat. So, and also that level was surprisingly long. So I did not finish Metal Gear Rising. I would like to finish it within a stream or two. But we are still playing that as well. I found out if you post a YouTube short, they basically go, you need a mobile phone to change the thumbnail. Oh yeah. You have to do that on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. It's pretty fucking annoying, but whatever. I'm playing Balloons Tower Defense 6. Just bought it because I was bored. Balloons Tower Defense 6? I remember when that shit was for free on OMG Pop. Speaking of which, I was a massive RPer on OMG Pop. I was a massive anime RPer back in the day. There's another reason in which I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. Because I was fucking weird. I know, sweetie. I was there teaching you how to deal with his ass. Yeah, my bad. I'm not very good at video games. But I still like playing them, so it's fine. From what you said, can I recommend a few bands? I'm a total fanatic. I've got like 3,000 albums in my collection. I love to share music if anyone's willing. Fuck yeah, dog. I would love to hear them. If you have not joined the Discord, you are more than welcome to send as many links as you want in the Discord server. There's like a music hall there. You could send all of your recommendations there. But also, if you prefer not to join a Discord server or anything like that, totally fine. It just takes me a while to write things down on my silly little sticky notes. She says after one-shotting Ansem. Yeah, only after I had to retry that fight like 5 times. Also, okay, I'm gonna switch back from the gremlin zone, so give me a second, please. Yay, I'm back! And I'm... my whole body's on screen. Let me zoom back in, please. We're also back in the nun fit. Here we are. Hello. I'm beautiful again. South Arcade is another female lead band. If you want a specific song, Danger is an absolute banger. Always good. Thank you. I will write that down too. Hi, Eric. How are you today? Did you get rest after working all weekend? Let me see. South Arcade. South Arcade. Boop. Cool. Awesome. Sick. I'm doing pretty good. All things considered. I've had a wonderful weekend. I had a very offline weekend this weekend, which was a quite nice change of pace, given how much I've been streaming lately. So I'm doing quite well. I also hit 500, which is a pretty cool and epic milestone. I have 500 followers on Twitch, and I think that's pretty awesome and cool. I'm good. I did, but now I'm a bit sick. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're not sick for too long. That sucks. My apologies. I hope you feel better soon. I will be praying that health and wellness is in your future, my friend. And also, you know what I just remembered? So yesterday when I was out and I was shopping with my IRL friends after receiving the glorious, glorious tea that I've already told you all, we went blind box hunting. And I think I've talked about before my love of blind boxes. I'm a huge Mofu Sand collector. I love getting little Vocaloid blind boxes. I love getting the Pokemon blind boxes. I'm just a fucking blind box girly. I go crazy for a good blind box. And yesterday, I saw my very first ball-jointed doll blind box. And for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to get into ball-jointed dolls. Because I just think they're cool. I think they're really cute. And for the longest time, ball-jointed dolls have been this very expensive, unattainable thing. And so I was super excited to get those ball-jointed dolls, and I played a lot of dress-up yesterday with the 2 dollies that I got. I'll send pictures in the Discord, but they're very fun. And they like came with many different hands. So I made one of them like flip you off. It's pretty awesome. I like blind boxes. The ones that I got, I believe the series is called 10,000 Escapes. And that's just like the series of the blind box dolls. It's not like an actual like television series or anything like that. But they're very cute, and I'm very excited. From School Idol Festival to blind boxes pipeline. Yup. From one gotcha into another, baby. God, I fucking love a gotcha. It's so not good for me. Like, I spent way too much money yesterday. I'm gonna be living off of cup noodles for the next 2 weeks because I just got paid Friday and I already spent all my goddamn money. Because I'm such a fucking idiot when it comes to blind boxes. I bought 2 of the ball joint doll blind boxes, and then I went to another store and I got another blind box that was not the ball jointed dolls. So I guess I only bought 3 blind boxes, but there was still a lot of money. That's still like $80. I also bought an enamel pin because I'm an enamel pin collector as well. So I bought an enamel pin from Madoka Magica, which is pretty cool. I really like Madoka Magica. I'm a big fan. I've been wanting to sing Magia, the ending song from Madoka Magica, because it has like a very dark, kind of gritty, almost metal kind of edge to it. And I'd really like to sing that song. Since you're a nun, would you like one of the most metal Bible verses I found? Fuck yeah, dog. Listen, I'm not religious anymore, wink. But, oh man, one of my eyes is covered. I can't really wink. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wink. Wink. There we go. Now I can wink. All right. But yeah, sure. Fucking share it. Even though I'm not religious, for Christian religion anymore, I appreciate a good raw Bible verse sometimes. Yourself. Thank you, Prince. I will. Psalms 3:7. Arise, Lord, deliver me, my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked. Fuck yeah, dog. That's sick. I love brutal, the way that violence is sometimes illustrated in the Bible is pretty fucking raw, I'll be real. I may not be Christian anymore, but the way that they write violence sometimes, pretty fucking raw, pretty fucking cool, I'll be honest. Sorry, my nose is getting all weird again. My bad. I find Samuel 15:3 better. Ooh, which one's that one? Man, I used to be so good with the Bible because I was raised so religious. I used to be so fucking good. Oh, I remember this one. It's like, okay, now go. Attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to death women, men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys. Well, it's when they're basically selling, hey, kill them, even the fucking cattle and stuff. Pretty fucking raw, if I'll be real. Why do I keep crying? Why does my model keep crying? Bars, real. You said women twice. Women and women? No! We have to kill the men too! Whoa! Hello? What did I do? What did I do? Thank you so much, Double Jump. Thank you so much, Scoot. I appreciate that so much. Wow. Sincerely, thank you. Speaking of which, Double Jump is preparing super cool things for his streams. I don't want to divulge because those are his plans. But he is also planning super cool things for his streams. So please do check out Double Jump. And I can't elaborate because they're his projects, but he's preparing a lot of cool stuff. And I will be a part of one, maybe two of them. So also do check him out. He's really cool. Just came in here to tell you you suck and I'm leaving. Don't worry, Jeter. I still have your sticky note that says fuck you on it. I hope you're doing well, Jeter, even though you're about to leave. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Bye, Jeter. OMG, it's Scoot. Yeah, that was pretty awesome of you, Scoot. I appreciate you so much. That was pretty cool. Sounds like paid promo, but congrats on the 500. Oh yeah, I didn't really mean it for it to be paid promo, but listen. Hey, you want me to shill? 10 subs, baby. I'm kidding. But still, thank you. And I am excited for your cool projects. I do think that they will be a lot of fun, and I am very much looking forward to being a part of them. Oh, yay, Destructor, you got one? Yay, that's awesome. Thank you. And, oh, Prince got one, too. And Done. And Muddy Poop Hole. What the fuck, man? Oh, God. I assume that's probably one of... Actually, no, I think those go to followers. Well, I guess Muddy Poop Hole is a follower of mine. Oh, I'm excited to have you be a part of it, especially what I reached out to you about before the stream. Yeah, I'm really excited too. Yippee! Yippee, I have Meow Meow back. Yippee! Actually, let me see if I can get Meow Meow to meow for you guys today. Let me grab her. Now's the time. Meow now or forever hold your peace. Do any of you have anything to say to Meow Meow? Come on, girl.
Hello?
Say something, girl. Say something. She's sniffing the mic. Does it smell like my breath? Does it smell like Mama's breath? If you don't meow, I get $1 million. Meow, meow, please meow. Meow, meow, please meow. Meow, meow, please. I don't have $1 million to give to Bloof. Please. Please. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Your name is literally Meow Meow. May is schizo. I'm not. I'm just trying to make my cat talk. Meow Meow, please. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Dog, I think my cat hates me. Dog, I think my cat hates me. Don't bonk me while I'm holding my sweet baby Meow Meow. Did you hear that? Wait, she meowed. Wait, did you hear that? She meowed. My miserable baby. Okay, I put her down. The way she meowed was so fucking sad. She went... Nope. No, you didn't hear her? No, I'm sorry. Well, Bloof, now I don't owe you $1 million because I swear to God that my cat did meow. I swear on my life. Oh, meow meow meter. Meow meow. They have a meter just for you. And once again, God shits on my dinner. I'm sorry that God keeps shitting on your dinner, Bloof. Speaking of which, not that I've ever had my dinner shat on, but... but, when I was eating my very, very sad I have no money lunch. There is truly nothing that makes you feel just a little bit worse than eating freezer burned food. I had a very freezer burned thing of Marie Callender lasagna. Just one of those preheatable meals. That shit was so freezer burned, I was like, damn. I gotta stop being broke. Nothing makes you feel a little bit worse. Though I would say a couple of my struggle meals definitely have made people feel a lot worse for me. One of my struggle meals has been microwavable brown rice, baby carrots because I didn't have any meat and I wanted to have to just not rice, and a slice of cheese on top of the baby carrots and brown rice. And it was so fucking depressing, man. I was so sad. She was just saying, Mother, if you don't put me down, I'm gonna shit on you. Honestly, yeah. But Meow Meow's a nice girl. Meow Meow doesn't really do anything bad to me. She's a nice kitty. Also gonna roll my blinds down because it's getting hot as fuck in my office. In the church office. Please. Please. Oh, please. I don't want the sun anymore. Please. Oh, please. Why aren't my
Hello?
blinds working?
Hi.
I think I broke my fucking blinds. Oh, please. No, I can't afford new blinds. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God my blinds worked. That was so scary. I couldn't afford new blinds. Oh, boy. Okay. Bro, you're gonna hit 600 by like the end of stream, I swear. No, that would be crazy. That would be nuts. I'm just a little guy. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Dr. LN Switcher? Lane Switcher, I assume? Thank you for being here. Welcome to the church, Dr. Lane Switcher. I think the worst struggle meal I've had was a bacon, grease, and cabbage. So you just had bacon, grease, and cabbage? That honestly, that does suck for you. I'm sorry. I hope you can. I hope that you had that struggle meal a long, long time ago and that you haven't had to struggle through a meal of bacon, grease, and cabbage. You do what you gotta do. Yeah. May, you gained like 200 in the past week, no? I did, yeah, and I don't know why. I think maybe it's because I've been streaming 4 nights a week and I've been doing my best to like clip as much as I can and like post as much as I can on like TikTok and stuff. I have no idea. Genuinely, I have no idea. I know I got a lot of attention when I posted like my Twitch payout in a very thankful way. And it gave me like the last 20 that I needed to get to 500. But I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dog. So guys, let's make it to 700. No, it's fine. Thank you though. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you. And welcome to the church, Centria. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Noah. Sorry. I didn't mean to call you out like that. Okay. So, also, I have been having just a little bit of a Fortnite renaissance in my life. Because not just me, it's not just me that has been playing Fortnite again. It's been like me, a couple of my IRLs, and a couple of you guys in my Discord community too. Fortnite has been like slowly worming its way back into my life, and I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the person that I'll be if I'm playing Fortnite more often again. I'm a little scared. Not to say that I've ever been like a toxic gamer or anything. If anything, gamers will be toxic to me, and I will be sad for the rest of the night. Fortnite, burning our collab contracts right now. No! I promise Fortnite can be fun sometimes if you're playing with your friends. You're great at Fortnite. I am not, but thank you. I'm glad you think so. I think it's enough that I did slightly better than you, Nightmare. Sorry, I'm still sipping my Gatorade every now and then. Also, welcome to the church, Noah the dog. Are you actually a dog? Are you typing with your paws? I'm curious. What's the nature behind Noah the dog? And it's interesting because I feel like there's nothing really been super crazy that like Fortnite has been doing lately, but a lot of people have naturally just kind of like come back into the cycle of playing Fortnite and then taking a really long fucking hiatus from Fortnite and then going back and doing it again. And it's just interesting because I feel like I've been experiencing that with a couple of different games too. I definitely had a couple weeks last month where I wanted to play 14 really badly again, and like Final Fantasy 14, to be clear. And then now I'm back to I don't really want to log in. I'm a little bored of Final Fantasy 14 again. So now I've been playing Fortnite, and then also off of stream I've been playing Lost Judgment, which I know I started on stream, but I decided that game will probably be best experienced off stream. But I've been playing that too off of stream, and that's been quite nice. I really like mysteries. I like mysteries a lot more than I gave myself, like, credit for. Like, I didn't know I liked mysteries as much as I did until I started watching The Summer Hikaru Died and playing, like, Lost Judgment at the same time. Because, like, now I am constantly consumed by my own questions of these mysteries that I've been letting unfold before my very eyes as I consume different medias. And it's quite nice. I really love a good mystery. I'll be lurking for now. Have a good stream, everyone. Have a good lurk, Shinju. Thank you for hanging out with me, my friend. It's honestly really fun. It's such a pillar of gaming now. It honestly feels like you could pick it up whenever. So I have people playing it. Fortnite? Oh, yeah. For sure. Because even though, like, none of my IRLs before last week had been playing Fortnite again, I was just, like, in my Discord server, and I was like, anyone feel like playing Fortnite? And then instantly Scarlet Black Flame, Josh, and Zio were like, yeah, we'll play Fortnite. So I was able to play with Scarlet Black Flame and Zio last week. And then I also played with Nightmare last week, too. Okay. Ugh. We have more Gatorade. And I know I talked about this last stream, too. But I'm really feeling it today. Why does streaming make me so fucking sweaty? Does this happen to you people too? If any else here streams, let me know if streaming makes you absurdly sweaty. Because streaming is making me super sweaty. And I don't know if it's because my PC makes my office really hot or what. But I'm so sweaty right now. PC hot? Yeah, PC hot. PC hot. My room is cold as fuck, though. I wish I could have my church cooler, man. My church is hot all the time. And then streaming and performing and having a hot PC probably makes it worse for me. Oh, I'm melting. The nun is melting. Maybe I'll turn on my mini fan again. Hold on. Aw, man, I broke my mini fan. It only goes straight up now. No. Damn it. It's because I'm an idiot, and if there's anything by my desk, I'll just like I like to place my feet up. And so I'll place my feet like on top of my mini fan, even though I know that's a really bad idea. And then and now my mini fan's broken and it only tilts straight up. That's my bad. That's my fault. Oops. The air around you is stagnant, so your body and your PC is radiating heat. That makes sense. Meow meow. Hey. Hey, I guess I have to roll my blinds back up. Meow meow's in them again. No more playing with blinds for Kitty. Alright. So you're getting warm? Fair enough. Well, now I've turned on my mini fan, so hopefully things will get better for me. Hopefully. I'm warm. Damn. I need to stop breaking everything that I own. Are any of you naturally just, like, kind of destructive in that way? Where most things you own, you'll accidentally just break over time? I'm back. Had to look at my shelves a bit to choose some nice stuff. Ooh, you had to look at your physical music? That's awesome. I sent 10 songs to Music Hall in your Discord. I chose the bands Vure, The Gathering, Amorphous, Visions of Atlantis, Rage, The Crown, Avatarium, Fate's Warning, Elven King, and Psy. I tried to make it diverse, but still within what you enjoy. Some old, some new, some big names, some smaller. Hope you enjoy. No music for the playlist, baby! Thank you so much, Warsaw Pete. I appreciate you very much. I will listen to your music when I'm off a stream, my friend. I do appreciate you very much. I love listening to the music that you all bring to me. Except you, Nightmare. Because the Nightmare will only ever give me Thick of It. And that's it. There's a reason I go by my stream name. Oh, Destructor? Fuck yeah. Glad to know there's another Destructor in my chat. For me, I'm always breaking things because I have big old thighs and I rip holes in every single fucking pair of pants that I've ever goddamn had. And I just have this thing where if there's like a hole in something, I need to pick at it. It's like an incessant urge. As soon as there's a hole, I need to pick at it. I need to make it bigger. I need to pull it apart. And it's to the point where like now I don't really wear pants ever. I only ever wear like skirts. Because if the pants have holes in them, they're going to be done in 2 days. Because I'm just going to have ripped them apart with my hands. Because once the hole's big enough and I can put my fist through it, then I'm just going to rip it apart. I love tearing things apart. And then I accidentally break like the hinges on like this mini fan. I've broken those. I've broken shelves before. I'm not very good at keeping things nice and orderly. May. Hi, Omega Snake Boss. How are you? Thigh emote. I actually did just commission a thigh emote, actually. So you all will be able to have a thigh emote soon. Short and comfy are easy to wear, though. True. Hey, how is my favorite nun? Me? Me? I'm the favorite nun? Oh, come on. Come on. Truly, it's not me that's the favorite nun. I'm just a little lady. Come on. But thank you. It makes me happy to hear that. Thank you very much. Well, hello there. Oh, hey, Chaos Dragoon. How are ya? How are you doing? Ooh, thighs is like a crushing emote like mine. Honestly, I was thinking about it, but for now, I just got, just like, it's like an angle of my thighs where it's like this, but it's like slightly posed still, like it's off to the side. So it's like, it's mostly of like my legs and my thighs rather than like crushing you with my thighs or anything. That's something I could do, though. Maybe with, like, my next payout or something. I don't know. I don't know. But you do have a wonderful thigh-crushing emote. I'm next in line, wife. I fuck up everything. I unga, I bunga. I have to physically force myself to not try to fix things with percussive maintenance. Oh, see, I don't really hit things because I have little baby hands. I have stupid little baby hands that don't let me do most things successfully. And so I'm not really a hitter because I hurt my dainty little lady hands, and then you'll hurt and you'll throb and it'll feel really bad. But I do break things on accident all the time, just with the sheer force of liking to tear at things and pick at things and kick things and put my feet on things, and then I slowly just break them. Oops! Like this? Yeah, Destructor. Very similar. Very similar. Are you gonna be excited for Digimon Time Stranger? Also, boobs are better. I agree. I am a boobs girl. Thighs would be second place for me. I just didn't know if Twitch would let me have a boobs emote, you know? I don't know. I didn't know if Twitch would let that slide. You pay for emotes? Yes. I always commission real artists. I never use AI because I'm a stickler. But I also have never watched Digimon. I kind of missed that era of TV because of how I grew up. Like, Pokemon was banned. I don't remember if Digimon was banned, but it likely would have been. Most Cartoon Network shows, honestly, like, were banned at my elementary school. So I missed a lot of the series that were popular with kids in, like, the 2000s. Just because I grew up pretty religious. Are you sure you don't break your pants because of the mouse on your thighs? That's a good point. They do really like to gnaw at things. That's why I always have to have wide open skirts. Also, my headphones ripped off the moment you started talking about crushing heads with your thighs. Yeah, my headphones, only one side. Oh, shit. No, I've been waving around my pen as I was talking, and I accidentally just, like, got a bunch of ink on my shirt. No, stupid idiot. Only one side of my headphones have been working well lately. Because one, they're old, and I've had them for, like, 5 years. And two, I accidentally drop them all the fucking time. I drop my headphones an inordinate amount of times, which is not good for them, and now only one side of them works well. It's like 50-50 on if both of my headphone sides will be working or not on any given day. Oops. I'm doing good, just reorganizing the movie room after getting more movies to add to it. Ooh, what movies? What era of movies? Because as you all know, I've been on like a 2000s to late 90s action movie kick lately. Next, we're going to watch The Matrix. And then we're going to do like the John Wick movies because I've never seen the John Wick movies. But I've been on an action kick myself. It's been a lot of fun. I guarantee you can have it, but you need 7V. I see. Thank you for letting me know, Klein. You what? Wait, what? What? Ink job. No! No! I just like to wave. I don't know. I like to have something in my hands. I'm always holding something when I'm talking on stream. So right now, it's just been a pen. I've been waving around my little pen like a magic wand this entire time. Digimon straight up had Satan in it, so it was probably banned. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Then my elementary school definitely would not have let me watch Digimon Digital Monsters. Digimon are the champions. I have mechanics hands. I've been working on cars since I was like 15. I've been doing manual labor since I was 18. I'm 28 now. Ooh, that's cool. My hands are so unskilled. My hands barely do anything. Though my ring finger on my right hand has a strange bend in it because of when I played the flute. So that's cool. I also did play piano for many years, but my hands aren't, necessarily more dexterous or anything because of my piano playing. And I stopped playing a long time ago, so, Welcome to the church, Fushigibana. Thank you for joining. There's a group of Digimon called Sistermon. They are nun Digimon with weapons. Oh, fuck yeah, that's awesome. More nuns in media, please. More nuns in media, please. I will gladly take 100 million of them. Oh shit, I love The Matrix so much. Recently went to see it on the big screen, so good. So I know that I've seen parts of The Matrix, but I've never watched The Matrix in full. And I feel like it's time. I feel like I should watch The Matrix in full. And if I have seen it in full, I don't remember it because I was probably a kid. But I am looking forward to watching it like the next time that me and IT Tech are too lazy to do anything else. Because that's typically when we'll watch movies, is when we're both like, oh, even the computer screen feels like a bad screen. It's time to watch a movie, and then we'll watch a movie. It's pretty nice. Thank you for the head tats. Yay! I have Sister Monsiel in the party in my Cyber Sleuth. Hell yeah, Omega Snake Boss. Speed Racer, the Nick Cage Gone 67s, and Hot Rod 3 are one of my favorite movies. 3 of my favorite movies. My bad. I said the word 1, but I read the word 3. My brain doesn't comprehend numbers that well. Hi, Fushigi. How are you, my friend? Fushigibana. My bad. I made it to level 103. In Balloon's Tower Defense? Motherfucker's really defending her balloons in her tower. God damn. Also, thank you for the sippy, and the stretchy. I will be needing both of those. Give me a second, guys. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I needed that. Oh, I love a good liquid. Give me a moment to have my secondary liquid as well. Oh, yeah. That was good. Thank you for the sippy. Now I will stretchy. I'm raising my arms above my head. And I am pressing my shoulder blades together. And I am stretching my arms backward. And now I'm going to lower them. Thank you for the sippy and the stretchy, Fujigibana. I'm surprised you didn't say The Wraith. The Wraith? Speaking of 1990s action movies, have you seen Face Off with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta? I have not. I know I've seen gifs of that though. Is that the one where John Travolta had a ponytail? I'm certain I've seen gifs of it before. Can I post a picture? Like where? In the Discord? I don't know if you can post pictures on Twitch. I've never seen it done before. You can certainly try. I certainly wouldn't mind. But if you mean like in the Discord or something, go ahead. And if you need the Discord link, there you go. The Wraith was an 80s horror action. I see. I mean, I'm down to watch most things, honestly. I added, sometimes they come back, Assault on Precinct 13, John Carpenter's Vampires, The Black Phone, and a few animes, The Black Cat, Dark Gathering, When Supernatural Batters Became Commonplace, The Dreaming Boy is a realist, and 86. The Dreaming Boy isn't realist. That kind of reminds me of the Bunny Girl Senpai, type of title. Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpais, which is what I mean. I guess that means I just correlated the word dreaming to dream. Whatever. But thank you for all your recommendations, Chaos. As to what you have added on your shelves.
Hello.
I think it counts as a recommendation. And I'm glad you are able to find more physical media to add to your physical media collection. Because I've said this before. I think physical media is really fucking important these days. Because everything I like keeps getting taken down from streaming services. So buy some DVDs, y'all. You're really gonna want them when the nights that the internet goes down. We have the entirety of Psych on DVD. And that's been awesome to use whenever the internet is down. Or we just don't feel like turning on anything that relates to the internet on the TV or whatever. Very nice to have a DVD. Also, thank you for following Mr. Sheng. Sheng? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but thank you for following and welcome to the church. Yeah, excuse me. He gets killed by bullies, comes back and kills the bullies using a demon car. A demon car? That sounds fucking awesome! Do you guys know that Herbie the love bug, his arch nemesis is Horus, the hate bug. I love the concept of Horus, the hate bug. I think it's so fucking funny for there to be a car filled with vitriol and hate. Big fan of Horus, the hate bug. Love that guy. Horus, the hate bug. Give it up. There's gifs of Nicolas Cage dressed as a priest making funny faces. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Also, thank you for sending the sister. Oh, they are nuns. They're like little mousies, too. That's cute. I like her. That's very cute. Thank you for sharing, Omega Snake Boss. Want a link to the trailer? Sure, I'll queue it up for when I am off a stream. Thank you for sending the Wraith clip, my friend. And thank you for, everything. Thank you for everything. 600, it's on its way. I know, it's scary. It's scary. I'm already at 5:28, and I started the stream today at 5:10, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, girl, I'm about to faint, fall asleep. See you next time. Yes, please. Do go to sleep, Venuzia. You never have to stay up super late to talk to me, my friend. Good night. Get plenty of sleep. I will be praying that your dreams are nothing but the sweetest on this planet. Good night, Venuzia. See you soon. Good night. Vitriol. I agree. Speaking of physical media, tomorrow I'm going to pick up the OST from Freerun on double vinyl. Oh, man, there's been so many good vinyls that have been coming out lately. Like the Expedition 33 vinyl, I was really close to getting, but it was very expensive. And then also the vinyl for Epic, the musical. The vinyls for those came out too, and those are also expensive. So no vinyls for Miss Heavy Metal May. No vinyls. But there's been a lot. I really have been loving the vinyl renaissance because I also recently got into vinyl collecting this year. So I'm looking forward to having more vinyls. I think it'll be very nice. The main car in it was a Dodge M4S Turbo Interceptor. Oh, that thing looks crazy. That thing almost looks like a fucking vibrator, the shape of that car. Whoa. Cool car, man. Kind of silly looking, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you. Love talking to you, though. I'll dream about biting you. Of course, I'm very chewable. But good night, Venuzia. Thank you for hanging out as long as you could. You know about the Queen of Furries, Renamon? From Digimon? I do not, my friend. I do not. I have a dumb question. Where can I post the movie room pictures on Discord? I don't think I have a set place for sharing photos. So if you just want to send it to the chat hall, that's totally fine. Go for it. I don't mind at all. Also, meow. I didn't realize that I got catgirled all this time. Meow, meow. Need ears. Meow. In May, I got the... In me, I assure you I do not have a vinyl slot. Anyway, I got the 4x vinyl box with the Mass Effect Trilogy OST. Best thing I bought this year. I've also been looking at the Final Fantasy XIV, like, Eorzea vinyl collection, which, God, I would want, but it's like $350. And I never have $350 to spare, dog. That's a lot of money. But God, yeah, I wish I could have some, God, what was I gonna say? More vinyls. More vinyls. By the way, do you have Discord mods? You know what? I think I only have, like, Church IT and my friend Cam, but Cam is unfortunately kind of inactive these days because she's busy with her job. So that's a good point. I do need to make more mods for stream and for my Discord server. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out. I've been a little preoccupied with being IRL this weekend, but now that I'm back to being a little cave nun, then I can figure out the situation there. Okay, just wanted to make sure before I posted them. Yeah, no problem. I mean, the general space, more often than not, is just like the recommended space to drop whatever you wish or whatever you want to talk about. So feel free to use the Discord server to your leisure. Night of the Living Cat. Oh yeah, I didn't watch any of Night of the Living Cat, but I've been seeing like clips of Night of the Living Cat from the anime that's been airing. It does look very silly. I am interested in it. Renamon. Oh yeah. Okay, I have seen this yellow Digimon before. I wonder. I mean, is it the thighs? Is it the thick furry thighs that really entices people? It's like, I see it, I get it, but, you know. Mod Nightmare. He's already one of my mods on Twitch, but yeah, I could mod him in my server as well. I'll post it. Excuse all the Funko Pops. How fucking dare you, dog. Oh wow, a lot of people joined today. Welcome in. Oh wow, a lot of people joined today. Whoa, your movie room's sick. You have a lot of VHSs too? Is that what I'm seeing? Hold on, I'm zooming in here. Are those VHSs or are those just box sets? It almost looks like you have some VHSs up in here. That's sick though. Awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome movie room. I love that. For sure. I'm happy to see a lover of physical collection. All DVDs? Awesome. That's awesome. It do be nap time. I am nap now. I hope the rest of the sermon goes well and no Labubu feast on your flesh. Oh, did I tell you guys about the racial tensions within the Labubu line at the Pop Mart store that I went to a couple weeks ago? I wasn't sure if I told you guys about that or not. But also have a wonderful nap, Marwal. I hope that you also have very sweet, wonderful nap dreams. It doesn't help that Renamon in the anime was voiced by a woman and she was a little flirty now and then. Ah, I see. That'll do it. That'll do it. A creature with thick thighs and a sultry voice. That'll do it for most people. All I know is that the fake ones are called Lafufus. Yeah, there definitely are people that get super mad about Lafufus. So I went to a brand new Pop Mart store at a local mall because I was curious. Honestly, I was just curious. I'm not into Labubus, but there are other Pop Mart blind boxes that I enjoy. Like, I went there because I wanted the Cardcaptor Sakura blind boxes. And I did pick up two. And they're nice. I like them. They're cute. And so we were waiting in line. And this woman, and I feel it is important to note, Las Vegas is a very diverse, culturally and racially town. It's a very wonderful place to live. And in Las Vegas, there are a lot of Mexicans. And I would say, like, most of the people in this line, especially, you know, considering the area that we were in, lots of Mexicans up in this line. Including me, including myself. And this lady strolled up to the front of the line, and a white woman, of course, and she had her 2 kids in tow. And there was an attendant, at the front of the line making sure that people weren't, like, cutting or anything. But the employee just so happened to turn around and help someone with something the moment that the lady walked up to the door and just walked through, completely bypassing the line. And people... Also, is there music or is it just quiet? Oh, there is music. I'm sorry. Let me turn that up for you, my friend. I'm so sorry. Why didn't you guys tell me that you guys couldn't hear the music the whole time? I'm sorry, y'all. I turned the music up for you guys. Everyone in the line was, like, getting so fucking mad about, the fact that this white lady just strode up to the whole front of the line without saying anything to anyone, and she just walked straight into the Pop Mart store when there was a whole line of people behind her. And I honestly, I was quite surprised that I was witnessing racial tensions boiling over in the line of Pop Mart because people wanted to get Labubu's so bad. And, like, listen, cutting in line is always a dick move to do, but people in line were genuinely, like, they were upset that it was a white woman who walked up to the front of the line and just cut everyone. It was honestly, it was crazy. It's crazy about how fucking serious people take Labubu's and the line to get into the Pop Mart store. And I was just surprised that things got so fucking tense in the line just to go to the goddamn Labubu store. I just wanted to get my silly little card captor Sakura blind boxes and leave. The one thing I will say, if you do want physical media, you will have to buy empty DVD cases because Amazon doesn't like to ship DVDs with care. No, that sucks. That's stupid. Ah. I hate you, Amazon. Whoops. What are you talking about? Hi, Stray. Whoa, sick fucking breakdance. Wait, Stray, I wanted to ask you, where'd you get your Gangnam Style emote? I really like a lot of your emotes. Like, your Gangnam Style and your breakdance emote are really funny to me. I do have my own breakdance emote, but it's hand-drawn. Honestly, without being political, I think people's entitlement is so fucking ridiculous. Oh, no, for sure. I mean, you see it every fucking day. And... I hate being political, but it always is, like, the older white woman who just does whatever she wants and screams at the... Like, when I worked in customer service and stuff, it was always the older white ladies that were screaming at me. And it was awful. It was terrible. Where I got them, I downloaded the animation and loaded it onto my model. Ooh, I see. Well, that's awesome. Genuinely, your emotes make me laugh a whole lot, and I love your Gundam Style and breakdancing emotes. They're awesome. I'm glad you were able to just do things like that for yourself, because your emotes are very funny, and I like them quite a lot. Gotta go. Pizza time. Keep doing cool stuff. Thank you, McNoodle Arms, for saying hi and being here while you could. I appreciate you very much. It's fine, though. A box of 50 empty DVDs is like $10, and that's any case from 1 disc to 12 discs. Okay. I mean, do you ever go to Goodwill to find your physical media? Because sometimes I like to go to Goodwill or Savers or other thrift stores just to look and see what they have. And sometimes you do find pretty good stuff at thrift stores for physical media. You just have to check. You just gotta check out whether it's inside. Because there was a time, very specifically, when I was at Savers and I saw a disc for oh god, what was it? It was Surf's Up. And when I opened it up because I wanted to see if the disc was in there, it was Happy Feet and not Surf's Up. They are both Penguin movies, but I did find it funny that it was the wrong disc. It was just the wrong Penguin movie that they put in there. I'm so happy. I love the May stuff too, especially your covers. Yay! Thank you! Rock away, nun women. I certainly will damn well try. Thank you, Stray. I appreciate you. If you picked up Digimon, who would be your starter? Patamon, a data type, Gomon, a vaccine type, or Demi-Devilmon, a virus type?
Hello.
Demi-Devimon.
Hi.
I said that wrong. I don't know Oh, because I typically like the darker looking aesthetic. You know, I like when things look a little bit like dark and cool. And the name Demi Devimon kind of like appeals to me, but I also don't know. I'd have to look up more examples, my friend. I have never known very much about Digimon to begin with. We had a Goodwill bin store. It got shut down. No, I'm sorry. A good thrift store is genuinely so fun to walk through. I love at Savers. There's like half off days, and they change it from time to time in my area. But I love going to the half off days at Savers. I haven't been in a hot minute though. But damn, so much of my wardrobe is just from the half off day at Savers. I get really lucky. I miss thrift shopping. I want to go back. But it's also hard, though, because a lot of the thrift stores that I like going to, especially Goodwill, they're so expensive. It's almost as expensive as buying brand new clothes now. Which is, like, unfortunate. Because I go to the thrift store because I can't afford regular clothes. Why is a t-shirt at Goodwill $20? That's just my thing. I told a friend you have a tummy mouth, May. Oh, yeah? I like my big old tummy mouth. I like her. I think she's pretty. But I'll shut her. Thank you for telling your friend about my tummy mouth. I'm quite proud of my tummy mouth. Hello, I was told there was a where there were mouths where mouths would never be. Yes, I've got quite a lot of them. Would you like to see my mouths? I've got some on my legs, my very cool leg mouths, my thigh mouth, my tummy mouth, my underboob mouth, and my eye mouth. And technically, I can spawn them wherever I want, but it's quite difficult to do that with a model, so you get static mouths for now. Our thrift stores keep getting shut down. They keep having meth labs in the basements of thrift stores? That's crazy. Demi Devimon. Oh, yeah, that definitely appeals to me more. I like the kind of evilish bat wings. I like that. OFG, amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you like my many mouths. I do my harmonies with them, as you might surmise. He also has a vaginal donata, but you can't show that on Twitch. Listen, I told you I can spawn them more. I can spawn them wherever I want, whenever I need them to be. So just don't think about that very much. You have a tummy mouth? I never realized. I mean, I guess that's fair because I typically don't show. Like when I'm gaming. When I'm doing a gaming stream, I'm usually down here, so you don't really see my body very much. But when I'm doing a chatting stream, I do my best to show more of my body. How have you not realized? Especially today. I've been chatting for 2 hours today. My dad just gave me his albums of Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory, fuck yeah. Meteora, Minutes to Midnight, and Reanimation. Hell yeah. All great albums. I'm glad you got some great hand-me-downs there, man. I recently was able to get my hands on the Ghost Meliora vinyl. Not a reprint or anything. It just happened to be at my local record store, Zia. And I was like, fuck yeah, Meliora. I'll take it. So I have a couple of Ghost vinyls now, but I know Ghost aren't really necessarily considered metal or anything. They just have like a cool gothic aesthetic. I like that. That's a horror movie. It's called Teeth. Oh yeah, I know about Teeth. I know about Teeth. I've seen the gifs. Pillow Pants has a taste for blood. God. Welcome to Texas, May, where a thrift store might be a thrift store and also a meth lab. I didn't know that thrift stores had basements in which you could have meth labs in. I genuinely, I guess I never really thought about what is beneath stores. I always just thought ground was ground and there was nothing beneath. Because basements really aren't a common thing in Vegas. Like, I know in, like, the Midwest where there's tornadoes, basements are a lot more common. Pretty much fucking nobody has a basement in Nevada. It's really just not a thing here. We don't have basements. I like Ghost. Tobias has a sense of humor, and I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, when I went to the Ghost concert in the beginning of August, he kept calling himself an asshole. I was like, what the hell, man? But the Ghost concert was very fun. They opened the concert with Peacefield, which I think is like it's a really good concert opener song. Also I just like the Skeleton album a lot. The Ghost concert was very fun. I hope I am not bugging you with Digimon. I don't mind at all. I'm glad that you have something that you are very excited for. I'm sorry that I don't, like, understand what you're talking about. But in general, I always love it when people are excited for something to the point where they feel like they can enthuse. And I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to enthuse with me. Even if I don't know or understand what you're talking about, it makes me happy that there is something in your life that is driving you to be excited. Because, like, honestly, this day and age, people don't. Everything has to be serious. Everything has to be serious, and everything has to be, like, if you're an adult, you are expected to kind of, like, act like one. You know? You're not supposed to get giddy.
Hello.
You're not supposed to
Hi.
be lamely excited about something. But that's, like, my favorite thing to fucking do. I love being lamely excited about things. I love getting giddy. I love counting down the days until the supposed Madoka movie is gonna come out. Like, it's fucking awesome. I love being excited about things. So, for the love of your life, let yourself be excited about shit. It's one of the most wonderful things that you can do. So please, talk about whatever you'd like. I don't mind at all, even if I don't understand what you're talking about. Oh, since we're sharing, I posted photos of my collection on Discord if you want to check it out. Yeah, let me look. Since we're sharing collections, here's mine. Whoa! Oh, so that's your music collection. Damn, you have a lot of albums. That's a ton of albums. I won't show it. I typically don't show photos on stream because, except if they're mine, because there's like family pictures and stuff in these. But wow, you've got a lot of albums, man. Hell yeah. Also, hee hee, I see myself. Hee hee, I'm there. Hee hee, your computer screen has May on it. Hee hee, that's me. Sorry. I always think it's funny when somebody's like sharing pictures and then I can like see myself on your little camera. It makes me happy. It makes me happy that, like, I don't know, I'm perceived. If you don't have that doesn't make sense. If you don't have the basements, where do you keep the prisoners and the torture equipment? Genuinely, no idea how serial killers can exist in Nevada. We don't have basements, and attics are not common either. So, I don't know. I don't know where all the crime happens here. Out in the open, I guess. Behind dumpsters. One of my clearest memories from a child is when my parents were they were taking me to a parking lot to like watch the fireworks from a distance from the strip, and we were in the parking lot of a Del Taco.
Hello.
And
Hi.
somebody lit the garbage can on fire. So we were there watching the fireworks, and then I hear, oh shit, and I look over, and somebody had set the fucking garbage can outside of the Del Taco on fire on New Year's. So, happy 2008. That's how we rang in the new year. We left instantly. My dad was like, get in the car. so we did. Welcome to the church, Computer Racer. Thank you. And welcome to the church, Greedy Steve. Greedy Steve. I could be more greedy too. Fuck what other people think of you. If it makes you happy, that's what matters, friend. Exactly! Fuck what other people think. If it makes you happy, if it makes you excited, if it gives you just a little bit of, like, passion to keep you going to the next day so that you could get to the day where you can experience the new thing coming out, fuck yeah, be excited for it, man. That's what gets us through. The guy that made Madoka wrote a show for puppets in the Kamen Rider series. Gen Urobuchi, right? Gen Urobuchi has made a lot of really good, interesting things. I like Gen Urobuchi. He's a very fun director in the anime, otaku, Japanese kind of like weeb sphere. He's cool. I like him. I did that once in my hometown during a barbecue. You set a garbage can on fire? The fuck, Cappy? Why? I mean, that's fun, but why? Well, not me specifically. Someone tossed a coal or something into the trash bin full of paper waste. Oh, okay, yep, that'll do it. That'll sure start a fire, buddy. That'll do it. Yeah, he wrote Thunderbolt Fantasy, which is a puppet show, and then he also wrote Kamen Rider Game, which is known as a Kamen Rider Fruit Ninja. Oh, that's awesome! Fuck yeah, Kamen Rider Fruit Ninja? That sounds fun as fuck. May, how's your schedule looking next week? Are you going to stream 4 times as well? Yep. 4 days a week is the schedule that I am going to go for. So long as I didn't accidentally make too many plans in a row like I did this weekend, with like IRLs, or if it's like a holiday and I want to spend time with family. And looking ahead, I am going to be taking off 4 or 5 days in October, like almost a week, because I'm going out of town again. So there will be a week in October where I won't be here very much, but I I'm moving forward with doing 4 nights a week. Just because I also still work like a full-time corporate job and stuff. I'd love to do more. I'd love to do 5 nights a week, but I also sometimes need a night to just lay on the couch and go, ooh, you know? Just lay on the couch and go, ooh, my life. I gotta do that at least twice a week, or I start to feel crazy. Oh man, I wanted to ask, have you seen Gushing Over Magical Girls? So, I love Yuri. I love Yuri, I love Yuri, I love Yuri, and I love ecchi. I didn't watch Gushing Over Magical Girls because one of my friends at the time was like, people who like that show are fucking freaks because you shouldn't be watching shows about underage girls. And like, I understand. I understand the argument, but like, anime is weird and it's always been weird and it's unavoidable. I wish it wasn't. In a better world, it would be avoidable, but it's unavoidable. So I have interest in Gushing Over Magical Girls, but I haven't watched it because I feel like if my friends IRL found out that I watched it, they would call me a freak and weird and not talk to me. So I haven't. Fucking watch it anyway. I don't know. I get weird about what people are going to think about me. I get scared. I don't want my friends to like kill me. You know? I don't know. Tourists. I know. And like I have all of the I want Gooner figures. I want the sexy bunny girl Gooner figures, but I don't have any because I feel like if I invited that group of friends over and they saw my weird Gooner bunny girl figures, they'd be like, canceled. You have to kill yourself now. And I'd be like, no, I have to kill myself now. Wah! You know? But like, I like bunny figures, and I think Gooner figures can be quite appealing to the eye, but you know, whatever. Tell them they're IT techs. I get that, but like, I don't know. I think I get too up in my head about what my friends would think, I guess. We live in an age where one just needs to own the freak IMO. Real. I have roughly 130 Gunpla kits. Oh, we have tons of Gundams too. I'll show you. I'll send another picture, like an updated picture of the figure and Gunpla collection that me and IT Tech have rocking on our shelves. But we also have a ton of Gunplas. But anyway, I'll continue reading your message. 60 plus Hot Wheels. Fuck yeah, I haven't thought about Hot Wheels in forever. That's awesome. I'm not going to post them as it's a pain in the ass to find them and get everything together. I also had a huge Space Marine army that I sold last year. Dude, I'm still a little mad at Church IT Tech because, not a little mad, I'm not actually mad, but he dyed one of our bathrooms permanently a little tiny bit red because he and his friend were painting their Space Marines in the bathroom, and now there is a very thin red dust coat in our bathroom on everything because he didn't open the window and there was no air circulation and he used spray paint in there. So there's like a very thin red dust film in our bathroom because he fucking spray painted Space Marines in there. Whatever. I kind of get you, but I'm 33 and these characters are 14 and we get titties in the first episode. I dropped it, felt too uncomfortable. It's like, it's tough. Especially also because like I totally get both sides, you know? As someone who's been into anime for like my whole entire life, I just accept the fact that these really sexy characters are more often than not 16. I get that. It's just the way anime just has always been, and I accept that about the medium. But also, as someone who is 26,
Hi.
sometimes when I do watch a show that is egregiously sexual and the character that's getting sexualized is 14, I'm like, ooh, don't know how I feel about that one, Chief, you know? But I don't know. It's just like the perpetual wish that things were set in college rather than high school with anime. But that's just like a perpetual gripe that tons of people have with the medium. Gripe? I mean gripe. Sorry. When my otaku friend got engaged, one of the first things he did was to introduce his would-be fiancé to the collection of anime figures. They've been happily married for 4 years now. I mean, yeah. I mean, IT Tech already knows that I collect a ton of figures. I just don't really have any Gooner figures. I don't know. Be like me. I'm freak full freak. Oh, I do need to be more like wife. I love her freak. I love Grand Codex's freak. Chaos. Are we talking about collections? Yeah, actually, we were showing about a lot of our collections today. Oh, man, I totally missed the raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Bajik Darestrix. I appreciate you very much. Welcome into the church. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're currently talking about the collections that we all have and the sometimes societal expectations about what you are allowed to have in those collections. Kind of a weird topic, huh? Thank you. Of course, welcome in, Raiders. I hope you had a good stream. What were you playing? Or were you also just chatting? Oh, I could have shown mine. Yeah. If none of you are in the Discord, and if you would like to show your collection or what you're collecting, feel free to drop a photo in the main general channel. Feel free to show me what your collection is because I love seeing people's collections and I will share mine too. Actually, I can do that now. If you'll give me a second, I am going to take a photo of my collections real quick, and I will send it into the chat too. Give me a second. I will also keep talking. So at some point, if you stop hearing me, maybe that will be funny.
La 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 la.
Oh shit! There's a major Final Fantasy 14 spoiler on one of my okay, let me move that. I don't want to spoil Truckin' and Gaming because I know he's still in Shadowbringers. Okay, and then I'm gonna run to the kitchen because we have more figures in the living room. I'll be right back. Bye! Okay, I'm back. Now I can show you guys everything that I also collect. Yay! Sorry for taking so long. Whew. Also, we're raising money for my friend that has leukemia. Oh, that's a wonderful initiative. I sincerely hope that you guys were able to gather some funds for your fundraiser. Wonderful cause. Oh, goodness. I ran I ran across the church. I have a 10,000 USD anime DVD Blu-ray collection. Damn, Rain,
Hello.
That's crazy.
Hi.
But it's just not as much as you think. It's only because I have rare taste. I've only been into anime since 2019, but I prefer 90s and 2000s anime personally. Interesting. Very good to know, Rain. I'd love to see what you have in your collection. I can't add any more to it, though, because I don't have a well-paying job anymore. Real. Felt for sure. Kind of sad I sold my Space Marines, but such is life. Such is life, my friend. I have Slayer Season 1, and I have 5 original Slayers movies and an ADV Films collection set. Awesome! Fuck yeah! Darkness Beyond Twilight, Crimson Beyond Blood, that flows and bury this... Oh my god, that's a lot of words. Sorry, what? Whoa! Just followed with my tip, and you're so hot. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Autobito, I appreciate it quite a lot. I do think that I am a hot nun lady. Thank you. Also, hello, Javion area. I hope you are well. Right now, we are sending each other pictures of our collections in our in my community Discord server. So I am also sending through my pictures. So please do give me a second. I will show you guys my... Whoa, you have so many Space Marines, Destructor. That's crazy. You have so many Space Marines. And you, like, painted them all too, huh? Wow. You have so many. Whoa, Codex has a bunch of painted figures too. You guys are so fucking talented. That's so cool. Right, I'm gonna head off because I have an early wake up in the morning. Hope you have an amazing stream. Have a wonderful night, Bijik. I hope you have a nice rest. And thank you very much for raiding out to me. Have a great night. Wow, that's crazy. You guys that have been able to like paint and craft your own like Space Marines and your figures, that's super impressive. Julius has a microphone collection, which is also cool. Not a collection that I have seen so far yet. Wow. That was 500 plus hours of painting. I don't doubt that at all, Destructor. That's crazy. How does our brain remember that it forgot something but not remember what it forgot? Dude, I wish I could answer that question all the time. I never remember shit, but I know that I don't remember it. And it's terrible. Also, I love Codex. I love the kind of rainbow lining that you gave your figures. That's super cool. Not your Nightmare's fucking prime bottle collection. Aw, it's just like it's a pile in your room. Aww. I'm actually a painter for hire. I do paint jobs for people who can't. That's super cool, Zeffy. That's really cool. I actually love that. Okay, I'll send through my collection too. So they glow in the dark. That's cool. That's awesome. Are you guys why you guys keep highlighting your message? Stray, did you just highlight the fact that you're clapping? That's pretty funny. Okay, so I'm sending through. So the first two pictures are my anime figure shelves. And the second two pictures are Church IT Tech's shelves, where he has the Gunplas and his Pokemon Mew collection, as well as a portal gun, and his portal gun is pretty freaking cool. And a couple of the Legos that we've built. And then we have a my $750 Goro Majima statue that's bigger than my fucking torso in the living room. Sorry that my table is such a mess. And then the Final Fantasy VII shelf in the living room, partially. And my Sailor Moon manga collection. And then I am also a massive enamel pin collector. So I have quite a few enamel pins to share with you all too. There's everything I fucking collect. I collect a ton of things. Also, hi Garen, how are you? Welcome in. What were you streaming today? Hi. Happy 500. Thank you so much, Garen. Thank you. I hope you had a wonderful stream today. What were you streaming? Is that Miku? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I got a lot of Hatsune Mikus. She's pretty much like the entire bottom shelf for me. Nice collection. I hope it grows and grows. I know. Thank you. I'm quite proud of all my collections. I have a lot of little bits and bobs and things and doohickeys, and I love to have them. But yeah, my $250 Majima statue is definitely my pride and joy. Goro Majima is my fictional husband. But I really do want the matching, like, Kiryu statue. But I don't have that kind of money anymore. Honestly, 90% of my figure and enamel pin collection I got, like, before I moved out into my own place. So everything I have is, like, 10 plus years of collecting my shit. especially with my enamel pins and my figures. But yeah, that's my collection. I'm doing good. I was streaming some more Destiny Rising. I'm close to completing the story. Oh, awesome! I hope you are enjoying your Destiny Rising. Church IT Tech has also been playing a lot of Destiny Rising. I do not know much about Destiny. Garin, if you look in the server, I just shared pictures of like me and Church IT Tech's collection. He has a lot of the Destiny Collector's Edition boxes. Not boxes, but like the little Destiny collection figures on the shelf. They're pretty cool looking. I may not know anything. Oh, and then this is your vintage anime collection. Nice, nice. Thank you for sharing, Rain. I love seeing everyone's collection. I love seeing the little bits and bobs that everyone has. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, nice. I'd like to see that. Yeah, we're all sharing pictures of our collections on the server right now. That's pretty cool. I love collecting. I love that everyone has things that they're passionate about. Except for Nightmare, who sent me his prime. Buddy, buy a shelf at least. Don't just put them on the floor. That makes them look so sad. Buy a shelf, please. But I love the artwork that that Codex and Destructor have sent with their collections. I think that's super cool. And I also love how much music that you guys have. I love how much media that you guys have. I think that being able to show your individuality through the things that you love is such an amazing thing. And I'm glad that most of you have been able to do that. So that's awesome. Congratulations on being fucking awesome, guys. I do have a collection of my team's football jerseys, but I can't get them right now. I have like 25 shirts, and one every year. I was born into the growth of the shirts, which is kind of cute. That's awesome! So like your family started you on that collection of football shirts? That's awesome. That's cute. I'm glad that it's like a tradition for you guys. I also have a Marine from My Dress Up Darling. I have 2 Shizuku Town figures. I'm sure you saw them on my picture. Raftalia, O2 from Darling and Frangs, Ria's from High School DxD, Corone from Data Live, Hestia from Danmachi, Shuna from Slime Reincarnation, and 2 figures of Albedo. Hell yeah. Still don't see a feet emote. I'm working on it, Chris. I'm working on it. I promise I commissioned it. I had to wait until I got my Twitch payout, but I did commission your feet emote. I promise you. You will be getting it as soon as I'm able to get it. But that is the tier 2 sub, Tier 2 sub emote is feet. Yeah. I mean, I got 8 guitars and 6 pushing pulls. That's also cool. 8 guitars is awesome. Haha, for me, it was I need something other than Clear Channel and Cumulus Radio. Fair enough. I am sadly a man of too many hobbies. You know, you can tell what my hobbies are. You can tell what my hobbies are. I'm a big fucking weeb, and I like games. I also think that the Dante figure that I also got this year, the Dante Devil May Cry 5 figure on the top shelf of my shelf, is pretty cool. And I do think that it's funny that, like, my shelf is, like, all beautiful, gorgeous anime women, and then Dante Devil May Cry 5 is just there. He's the one old man. But I do love old video game men, so he has to be there to represent them all, because I can't afford the Yakuza figures that have been coming out this year. Maybe I'll put him on my throne or something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now that I'm not shitting my brains out, are you okay, Sai? Are you all right? I'm so sorry to hear that you're pissing out of your ass. I hope you're okay. Dante is best girl. True. Agree. But yeah, I want to build more Gunpla, but models and tools are expensive. So real. I hope you are able to dedicate more time towards that hobby, because Gunplas are pretty cool. Especially if you have like a friend or someone that can build them with you. It's really nice to be able to just like sit down with someone and just build a little thing or paint a little thing. I love crafting. I honestly love crafting and building little things. And painting little things. And it's really cool if you're able to have like a circle of people that will craft with you. So I highly recommend, and even if that means just crafting with people like over Discord, it's a lot of fun. And I would highly recommend making it like a kind of communal hobby too, because it's really nice to be able to like show your progress with people when you are building and creating things. I think it's awesome. I'm gonna go have dinner right now. I'll see you later, man. Take care. Of course, Garin. Thank you for raiding out to me. I hope you had a great time playing Destiny Rising, and I will see you again soon, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, Pot of Coffee decided, oh, hey, let's clean your tract. Oh, so you had coffee, and the coffee decided to carpet bomb your intestines. I see. Well, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay and you're not shitting too bad. You want to see one of my dream kits, May? Of course! I love seeing those. We really want to get more of the cool Unicorn Gundam kits. That would be really cool. I make music, I like anime, play games sometimes, I write, draw, fish, and hunt. For food, not sport, game photography, edit my own videos. I just do many things. And that's a wonderful way to live, Rain. I think fulfilling yourself with as many hobbies and things to do is an incredible thing, and I wholly recommend that you continue to do so, because it's good for you, I think, for your brain to always have new and interesting things to stimulate yourself with. That's the kit. Oh, let me look. Whoa, that thing's big as hell. Fuck yeah. He has big tube red legs. I like that. I like that. Also, thank you for the head pets, Yo. It's 2 kits, Neo's Young and High Grade Xianju. Ooh. Almeo, it's from Unicorn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fair warning, the real grade Zeta kit is an absolute bitch and a half to build. Dude. So I wanted to get Church IT Tech was it a perfect grade? I think it was a perfect grade Gundam. One of the ones that has like the rubber exoskeleton. And the fucking thing never came in the mail. And I'm still mad about it because I was so excited to build that with him because we both really like Evangelion, which I liked it first, by the way. I have an Evangelion tattoo because I'm a cool woman. But I really wanted to build that because I've never done one of the Gundam kits that have like a rubber piece in them. But it never came in the mail. Have you seen the perfect grade Unicorn? Yeah, I think it's something that IT Tech has shown me quite a few times. Yo, I love cooking. I wish I was better at cooking. Like, I cook, but I'm not like phenomenal or anything. Sorry, I got a text. Hold on. I'm checking. Okay. I'm good. You can buy the full armor and lighting kits for it. Oh, we did just get, not just, it was a year and a half ago. But we still haven't built it. But we do have one of the Gunpla sets where you can, it comes with, like, lighting, wiring and stuff, and we're too scared to build it. IT Tech bought it for himself for his... He had just gotten a new job, so he bought it to celebrate his new job, and then we never built it. Oops. It's just because it's scary, especially like as the Gunpla kits like get more expensive and more elaborate, they become very daunting to build. And in all honesty, it's a lot easier to be like, oh, let's build a Lego, rather than to be like, oh, let's build a Gunpla. Because like a Gunpla will take you it'll take you so much more concentration than like a Lego set. I especially love cooking Asian and Cajun food, though some people look at me weird for some of the foods I eat, like alligator. I've never had alligator. I want to try more unique meats like that too, but I haven't been able to. I never built it. I think it got stolen. No, that sucks. I'm so sorry. You know what? When I was a kid, I had a Littlest Pet Shop. I had a little pug Littlest Pet Shop that I was so attached to, and someone stole it from me. They stole it from me at my birthday party, and I still remember it to this day. I remember who stole it too. Her name was Jade. She stole my pug Littlest Pet Shop. I remember you. Down south, it's easier to find. I'm sure. There's not really a whole lot of unique meats out in Vegas where I live. Not really something that we see out here often. My favorite RG kits I've built was High New Gundam. Fuck yeah, dog! I love it. I love this. First layer of my manga collection. Oh, you've got some Free Ren, you got some Secret Wolf, got some Railgun. Hell yeah. Ooh, Zeffy sent her magic. Ooh, fuck yeah. You got the Final Fantasy VII Commander deck. I was only able to get packs. I wish I was able to get a box for the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy collab, but it was too expensive and I couldn't afford it. So I ended up just buying a Clive card off of one of my friends. Your collection's awesome, though. You got so many cool figures and statues. Pie I baked today. Oh, that pie looks so fucking good. I would love a pie. Ooh, that looks so good. I did show off a fraction of my MTG collection. That's only 15k of my collection. God damn, that's crazy. I mean, listen, if that... I'm glad. I'm glad you're able to have so much cool stuff around you. And I hope that it will come in clutch if hopefully you never have anything that would require you to sell. But I'm glad that you have a little, almost a safety net in your MTG collection. Not to say that you should ever sell it, though. If it brings you joy, don't get rid of it, ever. Honestly, after the divorce, I haven't wanted to collect anything. Now is the time to get into something, to, like, kind of regain a sense. You can reclaim some individuality again by getting into something new. So I would definitely recommend getting into a new craft or a new hobby or something like that, but potentially something physical so that you could look at what you've gotten into, whether it's figure making or painting or gunpla or anything like that, so that you have like a physical manifestation of this new hobby that you are doing to invest in yourself and your individuality. I do think that it would be something good to do as you go through that time, of course. If you want a website that could potentially shop alligator, softshell turtle, crawfish, if you're in near 3 US, it's called la.crawfish & co. Interesting. I'm scared, but maybe. It's not the time because I don't have any money or to get any kind of crafts of happy top. I can't talk. I'm starting to use my ability of the yap. I'm starting to get tongue-tied, guys. No. I had so much money just being a person. So most is older sets. Ah, I see. Understandable. I'll never sell my anime collection. It's for me. And you know what? Fuck yeah. That's what you deserve. If something brings you joy, again, never sell it. So long as it brings you love and happiness. If it gives you the warm little fuzzies, then never get rid of it. That's awesome. But okay. I am starting to lose, like, my train of thought. I'm losing it. So I do think I will start wrapping up soon. Because also, as I said before, streaming makes me sweaty. And I have to shower really bad. So I will start wrapping up soon. So if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about today, do let me know. And I'll wrap up within the next, like, 5 or 10 minutes. By the way, May, have you seen me in my Batman outfit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went to the stream when you first got the Batman outfit. And I've seen your Batman emote, too. Also, welcome in there. Welcome in there. I died. Give me a second. I choked on my own spit. I choked. I'm good. I just need some water, baby. Welcome to the Church Bacon Eater. Welcome back, Venusia. And hey, Slipknot guy, how are you? I'm so sorry you came in right as I was about to start ending. I'm really glad I stumbled onto this stream. It was really fun. Definitely will come back. Thank you so much, Warsaw Pete. I hope I see you again soon. It's always wonderful to spend time with you guys. I'm going to shower, and then I will come back, and I will start making my schedule for next week. And I will post that hopefully in a couple hours. We'll see. Hopefully less than a couple hours, all things considered. That was the pineapple pizza stream. Yeah. You sure you don't need IT to pull back a couple inches? Ooh, I will see you again another time. Of course, I will be here. Hopefully 4 nights a week, baby. Let's freaking go. But anyway. All right, IT Tech might go. Of course, he's still by the way, guys, he's still at Home Depot. He's been at Home Depot for so fucking long. I was checking my phone again because I had another text, but we are good. So, I think I'm going to raid you out to one of my mods and my very close friends, Truckin' and Gaming. He's a very wonderful guy. He is a small streamer. He is a homeless veteran, and he lives out of his truck. He's very cool. He's a very fun guy. I love talking to him. I love sitting in his streams. So I hope that you guys enjoy hanging out with him too. But before I raid you guys out, I will do my usual rigmarole of wrapping up. He's just sniffing the wood. Honestly, maybe. He could be sniffing the fucking wood. He's actually building a house at Home Depot. I fucking wish. I'd love a house. Did he get lost at Home Depot? Probably. Have a wonderful day, darling. You're amazing. Oh, me? Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. And, of course, why is a veteran homeless? He is homeless by choice. He lives out of his truck because he is a trucker, and he likes it. But still, before I raid you guys out to him, if you guys have never been here before, this is your first time hanging out with me, please do check out my covers. I like to think that I'm a pretty good vocalist, and I am planning on posting some more covers soon, pretty much as soon as I get the music videos back. I hope to be posting things like ASAP. I also have links to, like, my TikTok below, if you are interested in, donating to the church and helping me out. My tips link is below. And also feel free to join the Discord server if you haven't been there yet. The Discord meter. And also thank you very much for spending 2.5 hours of your very precious time on this wonderful Sunday morning, evening, or afternoon in your time zone. It always means a lot to me that you guys hang out with me. Thank you, Scoot, for the gifted subs, and thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I will raid you guys out to Truckin' and Gaming. Please be nice to him. He is a very close friend of mine, and he's awesome. So I'll start kicking off this raid. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys again soon. And if you decide to stay put, feel free to either spam my raid emotes or just say none raid, because I think none raid is cute and it's funny and it's short enough for my small brain to remember. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you very much for getting me to 500 followers. I still cannot fathom the amount of love and support that I have been getting recently. I can't talk anymore. I'm tired. But I am ever so thankful, and thank you all for hanging out with me. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whatever time it is for you, and I love you guys so much. Bye! See you later! I'll see you again soon. Hopefully, like, tomorrow or Tuesday for some more Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And, bye!